They did it. The Chicago Bears battle. Caleb Williams outduels Jaden Daniels on Monday night. Get a little bit of get back, if you will. We're going to break down the entire game. A lot to unpack. A lot happened. Good, bad, and ugly. All that and a lot more right after this. Man, fellas, Caleb Williams, DeAndre Swift, Theo Benedict, Ben Johnson to a certain Dennis fucking Allen, Tyree Stevenson, all those names I mentioned, they all stood out to me today. They walked in, well, I don't even know the name of the Commander Stadium, walked in there, handled fucking business, didn't let the moment be too big for him. DeAndre fucking Swift. Yeah. DeAndre fucking
every time he come to Washington, it's a problem when he come to Washington.
Man. Look, we gonna kick it off with some just initial thoughts before we jump into our first segment. Great, not so great. If you're tuning in right now, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, Black Bear Podcast. One word, no spaces. We go live Wednesday nights and post-game shows after every single show. And right on cue, our guy. Oh shit, hold on, my bad. Right on cue, our guy, Marcus Mixed It, jumping in the chat. He said, I'm in this bitch.
Big chop.
Like Ric Flair.
Big chop.
Man.
Yeah. Big chop.
Yeah. Stressful fucking game. Stressful game. I'm going to kick it off. Initial thoughts. Just like every other game, fellas. Every other fucking game, the refs. They going to ref. They going to do it. And in the past, we'll let this get us down. We'll let this cost us the game. We'll let those phantom calls cost us the game. Now, it was not. I'm not just blaming the refs. We absolutely we emptied the clip in our foot.
Man,
we emptied the entire clip in our foot on ourselves.
And what they say, Cheddar Bob.
Cheddar Bob,
baby, Cheddar Bob.
But we was talking about this last week, or not last week, but before the bye, after the Raiders game. We are winning. It's something different going on. You can tell the changes. We normally lose these games, fellas.
Yeah,
we normally come out on the other end of Jaden Daniels fumble. Oh my God! Imagine if Caleb did that in a big moment like that, and we lost. He would be plastered. We're gonna see what it looked like tomorrow, but he'd be plastered all over social media, all over the national networks. Colin Cowherd, First Take, whoever. Yeah. You needed some luck. Defense did their thing. Offense stepped up when it mattered. They scored off every takeaway today. Now one touchdowns, but they got points off every takeaway, and that's how you win games. Because they didn't do that against the Raiders. They weren't scoring that off every takeaway. That's my initial thoughts for this game. Fucking blood pressure, fucking heart rate through the roof after that. Fellas, what y'all thinking?
You got it, Ronnie.
Right off the dome.
My initial thoughts are, man, these nerve-wracking sons of bitches got me on the edge of my seat. No fingernails left, no hair left. Pulled it all out during the game. It's just crazy bedlam. Usual, typical Chicago Bears style football. We can't just win and control the game. We got to keep us guessing. They got to shoot themselves in the foot, like Mark Rapp said. There was a lot of mistakes tonight, but they made mistakes too, which kept us in the game. So thank you, Washington, for being there with us on the miscues. But yeah, I'm just happy to get the W, man. The W, 3-2, winning record. Let's go.
Like you said, they made mistakes too. They won perfect, but if you listen to the announcers, they'll make it seem like shit was perfect.
Oh, they paint a pretty picture.
Yeah, and Jaden Daniels was all calm, cool, and collected.
Right.
He wasn't flustered. And
right.
Man, hold this L. Hold that. Go smile and hold that L.
I know that's right.
I don't.
Myself, my family just came in the house. I ain't want y'all to about. They talk about three of them, 3 turnovers. I mean, he didn't turn it over all 3 times.
He threw the pick, and quite frankly, because I don't know if y'all remember, but when the snap, one of the times we shot a bullet in our own foot, the snap, and then Caleb couldn't catch it, and then he had and fall. Then we had to settle for the field goal.
Yep.
They one of them blamed that on Caleb, right? They was trying to get down on him, like you gotta what did he say? You gotta secure the football. You gotta secure the football. This and that and the third. I don't remember what they said, but that handoff was all Jayden Daniels.
Oh, yeah.
Jayden Daniels didn't have control of that ball. He tried to just throw it into the running back chest, and that's not how you do. That's not how you do a handoff. It has just throw it in his chest, and that was all on Jayden Daniels. So,
and he looked shook earlier in the game too. He almost just dropped it with nobody even around him. He just dropped it.
When he did drop that ball, I'm like, that a football is shaped. It's an oblong.
Right.
That's not supposed to bounce back in your hand like that, like a basketball. That shit bounced right back in his hands.
Lucky.
I don't know if they scored off that, but anyway, man, I want to get y'all thoughts on the D line because Dennis Allen was drawing it up. He knew he was drawing it up today, and I think this is kind of what we was calling for in all the previous games. It was like if your D line can't get there with the front. Okay, get freaky with it. Get exotic with it.
I got you
with
it.
A little bit.
I got some pointers. I got some pointers out on that. We got.
Come on with it.
Because I think on my initial thoughts, I'm with you on that. Let me see what they got us a 2. Somebody else got us a 3, but the sack guys was.
Oh, they should have had
and Dom Rob. They should have had
like 4
or 5.
I'm like,
and my whole thing. Yeah, my whole thing is this. My whole thing is this.
Escaping.
I'm not knocking nothing away from Jason JD. I'm not gonna knock from his talent. He do the same. I guarantee opposing defensive line players probably feel the same way about Caleb most of the time. When we look at him and think, oh, Caleb's down and he spin out and do his signature Madden, which is on Madden. You can get that for your quarterback. I got it for mine. I got the Caleb jump throw when he rolls out and gets out of sacks.
But they was grabbing him though. They have like that. I get an arm on his leg, and I'm like, this skinny motherfucker running through.
You thought he's supposed to fall down. He's
fall down.
Yeah, he's supposed to fall down. But
nah, you good. Keep going.
It's a moody Monday. Walk me off, Moody. That's my main thought of it. And you said you was like, oh, wait, Mark. You said I don't want to put it on the kicker. I'm like, I didn't either. But
yeah,
with the rain coming down and trying to get down, but then we hit some big plays. But the time frame had went down and was at like 30 seconds, and it's like we got it.
He just conceived. He just said, "Fuck it, let's just take the field goal."
Let's just take it. I mean, maybe he saw something. He saw something that I didn't. I mean,
no, he absolutely.
The last 2-3 years we tried that, and it never went our way. I ain't gonna say never.
Game. If we playing a video game, absolutely, you might as well get it going because it's just hit X and then hit X again, kick it. But I'm just like
hit X, hit X.
Yeah, they hit it again and they kick the football. But
we know who got a PlayStation.
He did that.
We know who got the PlayStation. We know who got the PlayStation. But I'm looking at a lot of the things, and other than the bonehead stuff that cost us this game, overall, I liked it. I liked it a lot of it. I didn't like some of the play calling. Like it was like everybody was probably 75-80% good.
Ben was doing his Matt Nagy special.
Yeah, and then he started doing Matt Nagy special shit, like 3rd and 1, 4th and 1. It's like, and then we saw Rojo push the whole pound. And it's like, well, he just did that. That wasn't 2 weeks ago. That wasn't 4 days ago. It wasn't like it was a short week that he did. He just did that a series ago. And then you want to do this whole crazy. I didn't get it. I didn't know. Mark, what I text you, I said Rojo with a heart when he pushed the pile.
What was the first call?
Yeah.
4th and 1. What did he call? What was that? Oh, that was the pass play, wasn't it?
The pass play.
You pass it on
4th and 1.
That's one of my negatives about it. It's almost the same thing as like what they're preaching to Caleb. Take what they're giving you. Take the fucking points. If you're not gonna hand off, don't drop back on 4th and 1. Get the fuck out of here.
And like I said, we had misses, like you said, Mark, on a 2-point conversion that we had missed. When he scrambled and Rome put his hands up over the 2 defenders, and all he had to do was kind of
when he rolled out to the right side. So
rolled out to the right side. That's crazy.
I'm like, Rome was gone. I was looking at I talked to my lady. I'm like, Rome was gone, wasn't he? He was gone.
He was gone.
And I was thinking, though, I was fine but taking the first, because if Caleb lets that go and they don't connect, now you're 4th and 5.
No, you talk about the other one. It was 2.
Yeah, no, the first one was early in the game. The first
early in the game
on the left side.
Yeah, I'm talking about on the right side.
Gone.
I'm talking on the right side with the
rollout.
The rollout kind of option. And he scrambled and he was, and I'm thinking like, this is a Caleb play. This is a Michael Jordan, Caleb pose kind of, just floated up. And they put it back up on the screen like he put his hand out. I mean,
it was gone.
It was gone. But then we could talk about the penalties. DJ Moore, Benedict, everybody had a penalty.
Theo should not have got called for that penalty.
No, he shouldn't have.
To take away the touchdown, I was like,
Rome did such a great job of tracking that ball, man. He literally got robbed on that.
I'm like, okay, Rome, because Kyler got snagged on by these no-name. They had some fucking no-name wide receivers out there. That's what really pissed me off about them having that 7 points, because I'm like, Kyler just got snagged. Okay, bet. Rome got his get back for him, and they took it away. They took it away from him.
Yeah, they took it away. They didn't want him to go. They didn't want him to go every single game with a touchdown. That was
ridiculous. I don't know if y'all seen it. I don't know what Caleb was saying. First of all, Caleb was pissed off today.
Yeah,
Caleb was mad as fuck.
I like what like I said. It was a lot to like outside of everything, and even the outcome. It was a lot to like. You seen him with what's his name, Jeremy,
JT.
Yeah, JT. You see him with Case, and and they telling him and they coaching him. Remember, we got clips, Mark. Remember last year we got clips of him just on the sideline by himself, just not looking like a person. Like he just bent over, thrown over, head down. we got fuck is that stupid ass fat dude name? Shane Waldron smiling in his face after he done got crushed 7 times. Like we got plenty of hateful and horrible images for the Bears fan, and I know all y'all remember them too. But this was gritty, but it is very correctable. It should have been like 34.
Encouraging, and I was thinking, like, even if you come out with this, even if you lose this game, bro, I'm like, there's a lot of shit that can be cleaned up, and this showed me we can really go out here and bang with any fucking team out there, out there.
3 running backs out of Caleb's first 10 completions. I think it was to 6 different receivers.
Oh yeah, he was spreading the ball around.
I mean, I even go back to Torrey's 2 punts. They was all 53, 54 yards, and one of them deaded them down. Like, it's like, okay, all right. The only thing that I just didn't like was covering kicks and punts. We punt the ball out there, and we just let them get as many yards as God and will allow.
How 40 you want it?
You might as well just kick it into the back of the end zone and take the penalty.
Right.
We already got 5 penalties. Get one more.
Luke McCaffrey was out there looking like a baby Hester on them returns. It was disgusting. And hold on, another thing, now we talking about returns, and then let's get into our great and not so great. Keep this thing rolling. Luther, look. Luther had a good game. But Luther don't block on the damn kick returns. Luther just he
don't want to play special teams. He don't want to play special teams. He mad. He like, at least give me 5 targets a game, and then I might think about playing special teams. You asking me to block when I'm supposed to be catching. I said okay, but me doing it for kickoffs, nah, he don't want to do none of that. He don't want to do that. Like, I mean, we was getting Dom Robb had a penalty on special teams, like. I don't want to say it's just the refs, but at the same time, you have to kind of ref-proof the game. Because I think it was it Swift on the run for Caleb? Was it Swift or DJ? block.
That block handful of the jerseys.
That pull of the jersey. It's like you still ref pull. I mean, I want to call it cheating, but you do what you supposed
that's that vet basketball move.
Bad.
I was just gonna say that's that little shit. Motherfuckers do. You go for a layup, I poke you in the stomach. That ain't a foul. You
shoot an open three. I'm gonna run past and poke that stomach. Yes, absolutely.
Yelling, when you shoot the three, I was gonna keep going.
All that kind of stuff. But it was good to see. Like, Mark just put it up. It was good to see that defensive line moving quarterbacks left and right, and they was right there on the hit. And I know everybody bring up like sack, but if you couldn't throw the ball away, it'd be a lot of sacks. You know what I mean? Like it'll be a lot of pressure.
Dennis was mixing it up.
Yeah,
but that D line had a little more juice today. They had a little more juice, like that bye week.
Shamar Turner was in there. Like I seen Shamar Turner in there. Only person I didn't see that was Austin Booker, but I don't know if he was active. I didn't get to see.
Yeah, no, he didn't play. He was out.
He didn't play. Yeah.
He was
because
out.
Before I could, I had the trees falling on my house and stuff before the game started when I got off. But I
think you're right though. Dennis Allen was cooking today, man. He was mixing it up.
He was
throwing stunts out there. Different packages. He was doing his damn thing out there.
And
it was I don't give a fuck what the announcers say. You can see it. It was getting to Daniels. It was affecting him. The motherfucker had an intentional grounding, and when he got the intentional grounding, tell me if y'all saw this too.
Yeah,
the rest was so pissed that they didn't even really want to throw that flag.
They did.
They was pissed that they had to pull that flag out
because we had to go. We had to go and argue the fact, and I was like, nah. The rule says this, Billy.
He didn't even want to. He was like,
yeah. He was
like, hey, Trevor. Let me tell you the rules. This is the rules right here, Malcolm, Robert, Ball, Trent. Man. I don't care what your name is, dog. I don't care what your name is, but you got to go with the rules. Just like y'all gave that challenge that was like, really, the ball barely moving, barely touched the grass on that. That swift catch, which it didn't matter. It was 1 yard.
Yeah, why'd you challenge?
I'm like, okay, go ahead. If you want, Dan Quinn, go ahead. If you want it,
go ahead. It's full half. You got three timeouts. It's less than like 3 minutes in the first half. Fine, dude. You want to, I don't know, have your face on the screen. Oh man, is it an earthquake? Because weather is bad right now.
That's
I'm telling you,
ghost or something. There ain't nobody back there. That's just happening. Look, Bear Truth in the chat, man. Appreciate you pulling up. We was waiting on you, but Marcus Mixed is beating you here every
man. Oh God, you gotta get on your man. Hey man, you gotta get on your surfboard, man. You gotta slide in. You got a free willy. I don't know what's that.
Who got Martin Acevedo.
What's up, man? I don't think I seen you on a couple shows. What's up, brother? Good to see you again.
Absolutely. Like I said, let's keep this thing rolling. And because I can't wait to hear what Coach got to say. Can't wait to hear what QB1 got to say. Great and not so great. Great and not so great. We just finished up this quick initial thoughts. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, The Black Bear Podcast. One word, no spaces. We go live twice a week, Wednesday nights, and post-game shows after every single game. I'm your host, Mark Robb, with the fellas in the building, co-host to the right of me, Chef West, and OG Ronnie B at the bottom of your screen. Oh man. All right. I'll kick it off. I'll kick off the great, not so great. It's a lot. And I'm going chalk here, man. I'm going chalk. But I'm not gonna go individual. I'm going chalk. Run game. I'm telling you right now, if that run game looked like any other what we played, what game was this? 5 games for us? Any other the other 4 games, we probably lose this game. That run game salted that clock away at the end of the game, and we still moved into field goal range with running the ball. We threw the 3rd and 5 to Loveland, throwing it, passing it sparingly, but the run game finished the game off, and not just it put us in great field goal range
almost every time. It felt like almost every time we used it.
Oh, that's the thing. First, the offense was clicking. They got down there and it went to shit when they got down there a lot of times. But Sticking with the run game, I've been waiting on this, man. DeAndre Swift had 14 carries for 108 yards, I believe.
108 yards. Yes, sir.
2 catches for 67 more. He scored, didn't he? Score on one of those.
He scored on the pass. He gave the only pass touchdown.
Yeah,
only receiving touchdown.
The run, but so when I say the run game, it ain't just it's not just Swift. Monungai was
big yards.
He had some hard yards. Yeah.
Theo Benedict he had some key fucking blocks in this game. Not only him, you still on my shit list, but shout out to DJ Moore. That motherfucker was blocking too. I don't know if y'all. He was blocking. They was blocking out there. They was blocking, man.
All right, okay. Get off my shit. Get off my heel.
Marcus Mixon said, "Great run blocking, not so great." Caleb was frantic in the first half, but he locked in. I thought they looked good in the first half, and then it started to get a little rocky towards the third and fourth. But anyway, great. DeAndre Swift in that run game, all the blocking that was going on from the wide receivers. Fucking, it was plays where they had their hands in our throat and they didn't even call no flags and nothing. I'm like, whatever. We hamming them up. Not so great. The naggy tendencies from Ben Johnson. I feel like you trying to be the smartest in the room for no reason. AC Adam in the chat, forgot to put that up there. Appreciate you jumping in, man. But the naggy tendencies, they were showing up because at the end of the day, it is football, and it's a complex game, but it can be very simple. Your run game been doing what they wanted to do all game long, and you drop back you call a pass play, an under center pass play, or whatever weird shit that was on 4th and 1. Not only that, but then you get on 3rd and 1, and you can line up in a shotgun with a running back on each side, getting cute with it.
Too cute. I texted you and told you that's too cute.
Get under center.
Tush push.
Ball off.
Fuck it. Tush push. Fuck it. 3rd and 1 tush push. Fuck it.
We spent a lot of money on guard, center, guard. Spent a lot of money on those positions. If we can't line up and just go get 1 yard, what are we doing?
Ooh,
I think we can. I just like I said, Ben Johnson and his naggy tendencies. Tell me I'm wrong. That's my grade, not so great. Great running game as a whole. Monungai, O-line, wide receivers blocking, not so great. The naggy tendencies that they absolutely have to stop because those will cost you games, man. Those will cost you games, and that lady momentum is up. That's that bitch. Get up off your sideline and walk to the other side of the field.
She tried to.
She didn't she?
She tried to. I told you what I say. I texted Mark. I said I'm so frustrated right now. I'm so frustrated. I'm gonna go to a dark. I'm gonna go to a dark house after this too. So I'm gonna have to sit in the dark too. I'm frustrated. We'll get into that later.
Who want to jump in there next? Great.
Go ahead, Ronnie. Get your great.
Okay, Mark, you kind of stole my great, but it's understandable. Everybody was probably thinking that. So I'm gonna go.
One? Oh no, the running game.
The running game, yeah, with Swift.
And I took the whole thing too.
All around the 2 catches. He only had 16 touches, 14 run, 2 catch, and he had 175 total yards. That's phenomenal. So yeah, I give him that. So I'll go with
that. Before you move on, real quick, that the play of the game though. That one of those catches, that to make it 22-24, that was a play of the game.
Yeah, the one that we went down the sideline and came back
and broke the tie and kept going. Play of the game.
For sure.
Play of the fucking game.
That's the game. That's the play.
He did it last year.
Before that, we were out. Yeah.
Remember he did it last year for 36 yards or something like that.
Yeah, he I think
to
he
put us up
last year too.
Yeah.
He liked the Commanders.
Man, bring him to Chicago.
So then I'll go with bringing in Moody. He made 4 field goals. One the game winner, yes. But overall, I was just thinking, not even because he hit the game winner, more because he came in and gave us 12 points. He had one block that he kicked right into him.
Yeah,
it was kind of ugly.
Yeah.
It was kind of ugly. I was like, damn, I
turf.
Can't get higher
if you look at it, that turf was kind of he kind of
he did. He slipped a little bit and when he tried to plant, but he still kicked it. But yeah, I still feel like he did all right coming in like he did with Santos being down. It was a big pressure game.
Yes.
It was wet, raining. So to come out there and 4 out of 5.
After being kicked off your team, not being
Right.
as a kicker. That's crazy. As a
Right.
kickers
For
that
him
kick
to
off
have that
teams and
confidence.
you never be seen again. So
Right.
that was
that happens
that
till
was
they get in
good.
their head mental. Yeah.
It's a walk me off Moody Monday.
You know it. And then man, there's a lot of bad
It was a
negative
lot.
for the-
It was a lot of
for the
negative
not so great,
bullshit.
but
You can find some stuff not so great for sure.
right. Oh yeah. I said it earlier when we were talking. I just think Ben needs to stop that shit. He needs to take the points. Fuck, we're not the fucking Rams from 1999. We're not the greatest show on turf.
Oh,
You
you
can't
talking,
go
you
for it
talking
on
going
4th and
for it.
7.
Okay, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, just stop with that shit. Stop going for it. We need the points. We are the Bears. Do you know that? You know what I'm saying? Like, we have a history of losing shitty games. Like you said, Mark, we usually come out on the shitty end of these types of games. I just wish you would take the points.
But see, I just feel like
you got to change that.
The fourth down is the one that you got to that you saying she took the points. I like get a better play call in there. You know, if you gonna do it, get like I don't know what. Like I said,
one.
Especially on 4th and 1, you hand the ball off.
Oh my god!
And you finally put Rojo in, and he go and just gets.
He drags a dude for 7 yards.
If you're in the running back room, how does that make you feel?
Yeah,
I'm in the running back room. 4th and 1, you don't want to give me the ball. I'm the starting running back, or my this guy's the pounder.
Did you not learn from Marshawn Lynch, Seattle Seahawks, Russell Wilson, 1 yard line, whatever the fuck it was?
Right. With the pick in the Super Bowl. Trying to be cute.
Against Denver, yeah.
Yes,
Keep it simple.
Keep it simple.
So you went great, Jake the Snake Moody. And not so great was Ben and Risky Ben. Risky
exactly. Risky Ben.
Okay.
I'm
Chef, you up, man. We got 154. I ain't even shared this around yet. I've been so locked into this. We got 154, 55 people in here right now, man.
Yes,
between the two social platforms. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. If you watch it on Twitter, head over to YouTube.
Jump over there. It's
show
just a
some
click
love,
away.
Man.
Just a quick click away.
Quick click. It's free. You don't to show love, man.
The Black Bet Podcast, one word, no spaces, as we always say, baby. Let's do it. Oh, hold on. Before I get into my great not so great, we got to give shout out to my man, Crooked Commish on this walk off win, Moody. Let's get it up. So my great is Dennis Allen. And his defensive line today. I am talking about turning that look. They make that pocket a circle, and he made it a squash, a cucumber. He turned that into so many different shapes. And I know everybody's like, oh, well, you know, Jaden Daniels. He's still Jaden Daniels. Like I say this all the time when I talk about people. The other team still get paid millions of dollars to make us not win. So I'm not knocking on them, but they was in there. They was on there. It's definitely. Oh, I got a text message. I gotta say that this on there because she watched. So Lola R came up with the walk off Moody Monday. She said it. She texted me. She could have just put it in the chat so I can put it. I put it up there earlier in the show as soon as she put it in there. But
gotta give her credit.
Since she wanna not think she get credit.
Gotta give her credit.
But yeah. oh man, what? Is that something other than a hat?
This is merchandise.
Oh wow.
This is Bears merchandise.
This is a real big win for us,
guys. Turning the corner. Bears merchandise, man. Look,
she want to post
big win. I wasn't gonna pull it out unless we won, but we won, man.
She want to put it up here. That's what she want to put up here. But I can go all the way back. We can go back all the way back to the show, and I can post this right here. I already posted this, but you know, Moody Monday. Posted it again. For sure. Posted it again from 9:05. It's like 9:40 something.
So you were saying Dennis Allen?
But anyway, I'm giving it up to Dennis Allen and that defensive line. That defense Takeaways. You got to take the ball away. You got to have some takeaways.
There was people coming into this game, analysts thinking we weren't gonna get none on Jay.
Yeah. They put a stat up and said,
"Hey, I'm with you. I'm with you."
Oh man, fuck that. Now I gotta
Sleeping out, do me.
Now I gotta go into my budget and get me one. But no, I'm just saying, Briscoe with the
when
NFL.
dubs happen, we gotta bring the chains out.
Yeah, we'll bring the chains out. All right, cool.
Yeah, keep going.
Montez Sweat with the forced fumble.
Oh man,
punch out. Briscoe with the interception. I'm just gonna throw
hold on.
And Mark Robb with the sacks that they had.
I did see that. Dominique got there first, but what was your favorite takeaway?
My favorite takeaway?
Yeah, what was your favorite takeaway?
Easily Briscoe. It was smooth.
Hey, I'm right there with you.
It was smooth, and I didn't even see it live. It was like MC Hammer doing a. He went one way. It was like, oh, are you just gonna? Thank you.
Because Jaden trusted his arm, and it was a makeable throw. But you got to be you got to be something that everybody gonna prop you up to be the guy that's gonna make that throw every time. But nah. You couldn't thread that needle in Brisker. And in the return, what he give us like 50 yards on the return?
Something like that. Too. A great return behind it. And just like you said, Mark missed it. Don't get me wrong, his body language don't look uncomfortable.
No, he looked poised.
You could tell that he was uncomfortable because the personal penalties was I thought shouldn't have been, but you can't just let you gotta give these defensive linemen some credit. And as a Bears fan, I don't give no fuck about your quarterback because my quarterback for the last 3 or 4 years done got abused plenty of times on plenty of things. Even back to the Trubisky days, and I seen some very, very what the fuck? Even commentators they just let them. I mean, how many times did Trubisky, Caleb, and Justin Fields get just folded up after a pass and they didn't call nothing? And you want to call some ankle grabbing, some touching of the face, like a push? No. No, I can't have it. But
they had to prop up their golden boy. They definitely did.
They want
I like your grade. I like this grade. This is
that
trenches. It sounds
that silent trenches was good, and it's still not, like I just said, it's still not 100% healthy. And those guys was in there, and I like to see that it's all coming together. Without, I mean, we still don't got. I don't think Grady Jarrett played this game.
No Grady Jarrett.
Austin Booker didn't play this game, and if y'all can keep bringing that pressure and you add those guys into the mix and you start closing in on those quarterbacks. Hey, look, everybody ain't thin and as mobile as Jaden Daniels that we finna go against.
Yeah,
we gonna hit some statues in these weeks and weeks to come.
You got Spencer Rattler next week.
Look, we got some guys that we could do some damage to. TJ was out there, Noah Sewell, even though he got took out partially way through the game with his concussion, by
one of our own guys.
it was this. The only thing that I'm just kind of just doubtful and just sad about this whole defense is that JJ went out there.
Dude, look, they was picking on Nahshon Wright because first of all, I don't think I heard Tyreek name until the fourth quarter or third quarter or whatever.
Until he got the little double move. Double move. That was it. Other than that, he was out there. He was out. I heard his name on the good. I'm talking about the bad. That was just it. That double move, that was it for Tyreek, which I'm not. Hey, look. Every play is a bunch of plays that you miss a play. It happens. We benefit from missed plays too. So I'm not gonna knock Tyreek from that double move at all. No, I'm not gonna knock him. It's a big play. I'm not gonna knock him. I'm not gonna knock him and be like, oh yeah. What? I mean, he played a hell of a game. I'm thinking he had 5 tackles. He had a bat down. I think that I was looking at. They were doing good, but it was some ticky-tack shit that they shouldn't have called on them too. I think a couple of the Nahshon Wright penalties was just stupid. The Loveland penalty, And like I already hit on all the personal foul penalties that we got, but my not so great was the ones that we did. So talking about penalties, the penalties we did, I ain't gonna get to it, but the DJ Moore one was, come on, DJ, you gotta be better than that. You know what I mean?
Lining up offside. So what? This is what pissed me off about that one. As a wide receiver, you step up to the line of scrimmage and you point to the ref, and he gives you you're good. What the fuck happened there? Because the refs cheating, man.
The refs don't have to give you that you're good or bad. They don't have to.
That's a thing. It happens.
They used to. They used to
do it. They do it.
Some of them do. Some of them do. I seen
more often than not, though.
It was like 2 weeks ago that another receiver did it, and he looked over and they said he signaled to the ref, and the ref, I don't know if the ref gave him the signal. It wasn't on camera, but the commentator was like, "You're supposed to let them know," like, because it was illegal formation because one of the receivers wasn't on the line. He was like a half a foot behind line. I think it was maybe even a Giants or somebody else, but yeah,
so that's my thing. Is like, what happened there? Like, did you check with him and he didn't?
Yeah,
like, did you not check with him? Was it just quick go? You ain't have time to check with him. What happened there?
Yeah, I think it was crazy. I think a lot of them was crazy, but just a lot of the penalties that we cause on ourselves.
I think takes by West today.
It was bad. Hey, look.
Stirring the pot, boy. We got 170 people in here watching right now.
Get it.
Love.
But yeah, so the shooting in the foot. I'm not gonna take nothing away from the Commanders and who they are. They went to the NFC Championship last year, so they are a good team.
Yes.
Don't get me wrong. We still should have beat them by way more than we did beat them. It was all on us.
Crockett Socket Rocket didn't do shit today, did he? Bill, they call him. That's all I can think about.
Yeah, Bill. He had 1 or 2 plays, something like that. You know what I mean? Like he
17 carries for 61 yards, had a 3.6 average yards per carry. Not too hot.
No.
What was we talking about, Wes?
I was just saying, like, the things that we did that we could have alleviated. I'm not talking about the bullshit calls against the refs. I'm just talking about just a little bit more the Caleb miss on the snap kind of stuff. Just calming down and believing in, like I said in the chat, when someone was like, "Oh, I don't," and the first set was like, "Who is this team?" It's the Bears. Yeah, it's the Bears. It's the Bears. It's the Bears. Yeah, it's the Bears. Motherfucker. This who he is. This who we want to be. This is supposed to be. Don't act like we said before. What I say 2 years ago, Mike, I said, I don't want to hear none about that history shit. This team now. Even when we was on the 10-game losing streak, this team now. This is who I'm talking about. With this coach, with these guys, and even though he got too cute for his lace britches, Ben Johnson, slow it down a little bit. I know you want to shock the world. You got plenty of fucking time to do that, dude. But you seen them out there. They was doing twirly, whirly. Remember what you say? What is it? Twirly, whirly. Your quarterback did 3 spins to fake handoff. Yeah, like 3. He did it more than once. He did it like 4 times or 5 times. Like
he faked it like twice before he gave it up.
Running backs in the
we don't give a fuck about that. We don't need none of that. We got Roschon Johnson back running the ball, pushing the pal. I think the rest of the season is trending up. The stock is trending up. The candle wick, if you watch stock, the wick is going up. Absolutely. Even though you know what I mean? I think that's where we at. Tighten it up. Screws down. Coming out the bye week with a win. For the first time, we was 1-10 since 2014 coming out the bye. Now we 2-10. Let's just keep going after these buys every year for the next forever. And let's keep going.
I like those greats. Great. I liked your great, not so greats, because they both were the great, especially the great. That was very important in today's game. Like I said, that was I didn't know. Like, it's the number 1 rushing team. We the number 30. We ranked last in stopping the run.
30.
What we gonna do?
30 something.
They had a bye. And it actually worked. Like, they actually worked on shit and fixed shit. Not only on the they fixed our run game, man.
Yeah. On both sides of the ball.
Yes.
Like running the ball and stopping it.
I was talking about, I tweeted it. I'm like, during the Lions game, if your run game don't look this good, this is the reason the Bears offense look a little odd. Look, not trash, because we've been scoring more points than we were used to. We scoring on the first drive. But it still look a little weird, still look a little off. That run game alleviates all of that. And then you can call on Caleb in sparing moments, or you ride the high hand. You know what I mean? We went away from the run game towards like the end of the second quarter a little bit. And they, we was sputtering a little bit, but we got right back to it. And what I saw from the trenches today, I loved it. They was playing with some fire. Billings, Big Bill. Y'all saw that play? Big Bill got through there, and Crockett just like he worked him, but he still got through there. And I was just like, damn, there's no way Billings catching him. But
no, like I said, they get paid millions of dollars to do what they do too. So I'm not, but to see it, because if you keep doing this constantly, it's not like this season for sure. The juggernauts are out there. You see the Lions are falling. You see the Eagles falling. You see the Chiefs falling. You see the Ravens falling on up. Lamar Jackson, well, whatever. When he come back, they still was losing with him in the game. So what? It wasn't like they was 3-0, 4-0 with Lamar. They still was the Bills against the Falcons today. Like you see Michael these
Penix
teams
just knocked off Josh too. Yeah,
just knocking them off. Why can't we? What I'm seeing? Why can't we?
But see, I that's why I really want to beat the Ravens. I want to beat this game was different, but I want to take them out a little more than I want to take this team out, because Jaden Daniels, I want to get that Lamar head, just like Penix got a Josh head above his fireplace, and Drake May got a Josh Allen head above his fireplace. Jaden Daniels, Justin Herbert, if you want to put him, he got his sitting above his fireplace.
He got Herbert.
I don't want Jaden head above my fire. I want Lamar's head above my fireplace. So that's. We got the Saints first.
You got him in there. I was gonna put him in there because he was live. I own Jeremy Dubb. J-Dub was at the game.
All the vibes, feeling the live vibes and the live atmosphere. I'm sure
I'm feeling good, so I ain't gonna be mad at you because I know my experiences at that stadium was not the same.
So he just got back to the hotel. All right. So let's do it. Let's get Ben in here. We're gonna get Ben in here. We're gonna get Caleb in here, and we have to talk about this quarterback.
Let's get
talk about what we saw from QB1 and what we thought overall. The guy's gonna tell it like it is. It was up and down game for Caleb Williams. Some drops out there, but I'm interested to see what y'all have to say. Can I get Ben in here? Can I get Ben in here? We might have to just keep moving on because they don't have it uploaded yet. So, 1 second, fellas. 1 second. If y'all wanna just talk about something real quick with the game.
Let's talk about everything about the game. Let's talk about everything about the game.
Jump into something real quick and let me see what I can.
Let's talk about
Kyler. Okay, we can go there. We can go there now.
I was going to either go Caleb or Kyler or TJ.
Yeah, Kyler and TJ. Let's do Kyler and TJ. Let's talk about what we saw
Kyler and TJ. What we saw for them. I mean, I saw great plays from both of those guys, and you saw the rest of the guys remember them and how good they are. Look what Tremaine was out there doing. I mean, did you see Tremaine in the run stop?
Hey, Tremaine was.
You see, Tremaine didn't care about. You see what I'm saying? He was running and didn't care about this side of the field no more. He wasn't like bouncing, getting stuck behind blocks. He was like, I'm gonna hit this because if he cut back, TJ got him. And if he cut past TJ, Kyler is the other guy on the opposite side of that. You see how Dennis Allen was like, I can bring Brisker, I can bring Kyler. I could bring any and everybody because the people behind. That's when a lot of the times, like Nashawn Wright even shined a little bit too when he dropped back and got to see the field a little more and not have to kind of react past players and all. I'm looking at it, I'm like, man, if JJ was out there, if we could just put JJ in the rotation and like put him out there, get him into that kind of thing, it would. And on top of that, the safety of it, they won on some. They got touchdowns, passing touchdowns. I'm talking about the secondary specifically. They got passing touchdowns on like blown coverages, some mixed plays.
Yeah, that one play was horrible.
That person was just doing good, or it was kind of a Dennis Allen gave them a. I guess I'm just gonna categorize it as a breather play. It's like 3rd and 11, and you drop back 13 yards. It's like, well, they only need 11, which I feel like is stupid. My cushion will go 8.
Are you talking about on that blown coverage play?
I'm just talking about different kind of plays.
Right.
In general, like when it was long and they would rush 3 and then bring like TJ or a linebacker and then put the other defensive end like a Dio.
Yeah.
And I think on one big play they put I want Dom Robb was on the tight end off the
on the
right side screen.
That
kind of thing where the running back kind of one, because you kind of did that breather play. Like, I'm gonna give y'all some time to just kind of a rest play, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I hate them every single time. It's like it's no such thing as a rest play, but whatever. But seeing them out there, you watched how the rest of them kind of was like, I thought you had me, or I thought you was gonna go there. Even on the touchdown, I think it was Brisker who was on the guy, but TJ was supposed to be like maybe a yard more in, so that ball didn't come in. And afterwards, Brisker and TJ got together, and they talked a little bit. He was like, and they both kind of nodded. He was like, "Yeah, I was supposed to be maybe a half a yard in to kind of block that up." And you could see how they like remembering all the good other people instead of the piece by pieces that we put in. I'm not saying the pieces by pieces that we put in wasn't good players, because McLeod and Nashawn and all those guys, they came in and they did their thing. Just like I think of Jonathan Owens when he comes in. He has a bad play, but he also has a shining play too. So it was just good to see them kind of seeing what this can mesh to and develop to after the next week and the next week and the next week and the next week and keep going on.
And they're figuring it out. Our defensive side of the ball, they're figuring it out. They're figuring out the communication between one another, who's talented, where they're supposed to be, get in your gaps, all that. Who's got this guy? They blew that coverage, and that was only because the corner thought he had help. You know, that's the only reason you let that guy go. That's the only reason.
Was that Nashawn who jumped that on the right side? You're talking about the Luke McCaffrey touchdown?
Yeah, Luke McCaffrey. Yeah,
he came in and just let him go.
He jumped.
It's like, if you don't have safety help, it's burnt. You burn up.
Yeah. He thought he had help, but he didn't. But
and
that could have been 3 or 4
that's just miscommunication too.
To be honest.
A lot of the big plays, that one we just talked about, and then the one we talked about a little bit earlier with Tyree Stevenson getting the double move put on him by whoever dude was. Mm-hmm. But they was wide open for Jayden Daniels. Now he threw the dime in the back of the end zone, but that's TJ Edwards in the middle of the field. He ain't Brian Urlacher. Because he had that with Brisker guarding Ertz, and then he had Debo coming in with the same route on the other side. And it's like, but he was just in the middle. He was just sitting there flat-footed playing it. Mm-hmm. That ain't his role. He's usually the will. I kind of figured they was gonna have him in the middle because Tremaine has been playing pretty decent at the wheel, and he did it again today. But TJ's slow. TJ, he was a little slow today.
Yeah,
I think his injury was a hamstring, wasn't it? That's gonna slow you up.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And until you get back comfortable, you know what I mean?
Exactly. They gonna calm it down the next 2 weeks or so, 2-3 weeks into it. We can steal 2-3 more games.
Yeah. And
they finally like, all right, cool. I see what they doing, and if they can just keep doing that, because I have never seen that many Bears. I mean, I ain't gonna say never, but in a long time, I've never seen that many Bears defensive linemen splitting blocks. and pushing pockets. Like I'm talking about just like going in sideways. No real technique. Just watching the game and seeing what they doing. Like not trying to be so technical, but just being super aggressive. Like with Dexter, with Shamar, with those guys, they just I'm gonna shoot it. I'm gonna shoot the A. I'm gonna shoot the B, and I'm gonna cause confusion. And like I said, Jaden Daniels still gonna be Jaden Daniels. He's gonna be able to move the pocket, but everybody ain't that guy.
I gotta see what Grady like actually look like when he get back, because it's one game. It's one game. I don't want to jump to conclusion. But those D tackles look good out there. They look good. They look better than what Grady was giving us. And Grady's an OG. That's an OG. You know, he's been doing it, and he's banged up. So, and he's a leader. I want to take nothing away from him, but Big Bill, Jervon, Shamar, and even Ford got in there a little bit.
Ford. Yeah. I didn't know who that was. I saw it. I'm like, I don't know who you is.
He's the one that hit Sewell.
Yeah. They moved him up from the practice squad today. And we needed everything. Whatever the fuck I want. He said, talk about coach being not adjusting his system. If these guys are not ready for all those motion plays, stop calling that shit until they do. Yeah. Okay. Look. We was talking about this all off season, Wes. Remember? Yeah. And Ronnie, you was here too. He was throwing a lot at him. That's why he was doing getting a lot of pre-snap penalties. That's the pre-snap shit is based on the motion. For me, I feel like, and correct me if y'all see something different or push back. I feel like the pre-snap penalties has gotten a lot better. A lot better.
They getting there. Like I said, if you take out like
today? No, go ahead.
I don't think none. I think 0 false starts. I don't think we had no false starts.
We had some lining up on
illegal formations.
Yeah, illegal formation. Okay.
We had some illegal formations, stuff like that. Offsides on the offense where somebody wasn't on the line, or they was I'm gonna be nice because I'm a Bears fan. I smidge it off. You know what I mean? And it's like, did you have to like I said, it's stuff that could easily be cleaned up. Look again, double check. But the actual operation, getting out of the huddle. I mean, we could talk about the drops. Man. We could talk about some of the we could talk about stuff that is like, okay,
execution.
I could do better. I could do better next time. I'm not. No, none of the 32 is kind of safe from those kind of things. Yeah, Turner playing edge too. I mean, mix it because Montez was in and played D tackle a couple snaps. Well, he was coming up.
I saw Dio inside too.
Dio
and Dominique was on the same side.
That's what I'm saying. If they all is doing all of this and just causing all this kind of, and like I said, they cause a lot of confusion, which I love, and it's going to work.
I don't want to. I'm gonna push back on whatever the fuck I want. I don't want to stop it. I don't. I like it. The motions is working. I like it. They're learning it. They're getting what I see progress because they were struggling at first. All training camp, up in preseason, they were struggling. Even in the first game or two, they were struggling. Progress. That's what I see. What's up?
We're only 5 games in. Remember that too.
Yeah.
5 games.
Not
even a third. That ain't even a third yet.
Yeah, it's kind of getting closer. And we doing it. And my whole thing like that didn't go in there. And for me, it's none of that. It's the you got the cutesy stuff already. We know we could do the flea flickers all that. 3rd and 1. Go back to 1920. Line up in the eye. Get your biggest running back and move the power forward.
What man?
Push.
I didn't come here to run the fucking I formation. That's
fucking the dumbest shit ever. Then you didn't come to play football. You come to run any legal play you can to get the yardage you need. That's football.
Yeah, win.
You know what I mean? It's like me taking over for Phil Jackson and on the second three-peat with Jordan and Pippen and Curve and all them. Like, I didn't come to run the triangle offense. You three-peated with it already. Why would I take it away? Because it make me feel no, we not doing that. 2-point conversion. It was a miss.
We got we got almost 200 people in here. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. The Black Bear Podcast, one word, no spaces. We go live.
The road to 600. Get us there. Get us there.
We on our way. We on our way. We go live twice a week, Wednesday nights, and post game shows after every single game. He said it failed 2-point conversion. They had 4 hours. I didn't see that. We talked about it, Wes. I think they showed it on the.
It wasn't.
Caleb missed Monangai. He had Monangai.
He missed Monangai because he had.
And I didn't like what he was looking at. He was looking at his wide receivers, but I'm like, they're not even running routes that you would want to look at.
They were just standing there.
They
just running
routes on the. They were distracted routes on the left side.
Exactly.
It was meant for your power. You know what I'm saying? Your heavy side, which was not heavy technically. I know. Don't get me wrong, but it was the side they wanted him to go to, and maybe he didn't see. And I heard even like the defender, the lineman, kind of got in the way of his vision of Monangai could have possibly happened too. It was a miss. It was a miss. It's a miss. Like watch every game every week, all of them. Get the NFL package and Prime and Peacock and CBS, ABC. Get all of them. Get 7 TVs and watch every single quarterback. And I guarantee it's 3 or 4 misses from all of them every game. They gonna miss somebody.
What I didn't like, I just didn't like what he was looking at. Because when I looked at the routes, I'm like, what the fuck? You wanted to throw there? He didn't go nowhere. It looked like you just said. It looked like they was distracting. So Monangai get open. But let's answer Bear Truth question, and then I got coaching.
You want me to answer, or you want to answer?
Oh, we can talk about it. He said, why do you think Turner was at edge this game? Because in offseason, they said they wanted to leave him in the interior, if I remember right.
I mean, that's true. That's his primary job. But at the same time, they also said that they want versatility. They want people to play inside and outside on the defense. I mean, they said that all up and down the defense. If you go back to the preseason, they were talking to the safeties about coming up and the cornerbacks going back and playing being versatile enough to do those kind of things. So they want them to be able to do both. I mean, it ain't gonna be 50-50, maybe you 70-30, 65-35, whatever it's gonna be, but they want to have it to where they can bring everybody up to the line before the snap, and then all chaos break loose because the corners shoot back and the safeties come in, and then this safety is playing in the flat, and then the D tackles come out and they do a bend and all this kind of stuff to just confuse the offense and the quarterback into thinking he saw something and then see nothing, or even line up in a regular, let's call it like a Tampa 2 formation, but such and such shoot back, like all this other kind of stuff. So that's what they want, and like I said, it works sometimes, it don't work other times, but
Shamar, he's an edge rusher. You know what I mean? He converted to D tackle, so he's kind of like that tweener, play that tweener position. He's actually small. I don't know if y'all see him out there. He's not big. He ain't big like Dex and Billings and Ford. He ain't big like those dudes. So
I mean, he's bigger than me,
he's a chess piece. You can move around.
But the same with Dio. That's why they brought him in. That's why they paid him the money. They said, "Hey, look, we seen that you can play inside and outside. We want to use that to our advantage." That's what they said. That's what Dennis Allen said. The only people that I think ain't gonna probably even do that is Big Bill. Big Bill, like. I don't think Big Bill gonna do it. I don't think Big Bill gonna be dropping back, nothing like that kind of stuff. Maybe Mama Blues in here.
Mama Blues jumping here. Let me get a little info. Look, he said he asked us where you can find us. Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. Those are the platforms. You can follow each and at least us at the top on we're active on Twitter. Hefner West. 87
7 days a week.
The Black Bear Pod, Mark Rob, twice a week. He said just speculating. Absolutely. But yeah, fine. We got to get Mama Blues in here. Better late than never. I'm sure you busy, whatever. Let's get the coach. Let's get to Caleb. Let the comments keep rolling in. Hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel. We almost got 200 people in here. 200 people in here chopping it
Get
up,
them in here.
talking football. Love the energy. Love
Call
to
your
see
kids, call your wives, auntie and
Absolutely.
uncles. Tell them get in. We got a dub. What Jameis say?
Eat that W. Too ugly. I wouldn't even call this. Okay, hold on. Before I play them, would y'all say the Raiders game was uglier than this one, or which game was uglier to y'all?
I feel like the Raiders game, we grinded that one out. We
That
kept
that motherfucker was grinding, wasn't it? Yeah.
They had a point.
Field goal. Yeah, it was.
Yeah, they had a point. They was rushing. They was passing. It was like I said, the block field goal saved us.
Yeah.
You know, with this, it's like this happens. This wins Super Bowl right here.
Yeah.
This good defense at the end of the game. This good offense that's staying in there. This running the ball well most of the game. This like I said, I don't think Caleb had no picks this game, right? Yeah,
no interceptions.
He had opportunities, but he didn't get.
He it was one. And we're gonna talk about it. He almost he came out. He anticipated without even looking, and he just slung it.
At the he could have had a touchdown.
In the red zone.
Handoff didn't even look, just slung it.
He slung it in there. But like I think Marcus Mixed talked about it earlier, and on one of Jaden Daniels pick, he said Caleb would have put heat on it. Yeah, heat on it, and that's why Buddy dropped it or whatever. But anyway, let's get the coach in here. He talks short. He been talking short after these games. He only 6 minutes. Here's Ben Johnson.
It was a really good team win here. That's a really good opponent that we went against in a very hostile environment, and I thought all three phases came through for us when needed. So, it was not our cleanest game. We made a number of mistakes, and penalties were an issue, but once again, our team was resilient and they found a way to win. So very proud of them. I thought defensively the takeaways were huge for us. Obviously, I thought Dennis Allen, I thought the defensive staff did a phenomenal job coming up with a sound game plan. That's a very difficult offense to try to have answers for, and yet they were able to come up with something that we felt good about, and then the guys went out and executed it as well as they possibly could. So big shout out to them. A couple guys got game balls here tonight. Moody came through for us. 4 field goals. We needed every point we could get there. Getting called up there at the last second, that was huge for us. And then Swift got the other one here as well. So over 100 yards rushing for him, season high, and 7+ yards per carry. So that last drive was a lot of Swifty there, finding a little crease and getting us into field goal range for that last kick. So with that, I'll go ahead and open it up.
How crazy was it to see a kicker like that come in from the practice squad and have the type of game he had?
No, I wasn't surprised at all. We've seen him in practice now for a number of weeks. That's one, and then we also know what he's capable of. He's made big kicks in big games over the course of his career so far. So none of it was surprising. I think that's who he is, and I think that change of scenery was really good for him.
You had the one that was blocked earlier. Did that, in terms of the whole operation, what do you think? What happened on the block, and did you address anything changing for the last?
Yeah, we'll have to go back and look at the tape. I think the picture showed we might have had a little penetration there in the A gap, and we'll see if we got the ball up high enough as well. So we'll go back and look at that.
That was Swift. He might be
Absolutely, the ball, the penetration, and the ball was kicked low.
Oh, it was huge. This is the best, the most efficient. We've ran the ball all year.
200 people in here. Hit the like button.
Really
subscribe.
Felt an attitude with him. He did a great job finding a little crease and stepping on the gas, as we talk about. Played a physical style. Not only that, the catch, 55-yard touchdown was really a game changer for us.
It was.
There was a time in the game where we needed a little spark. We're kind of, faltering just a little bit as a team, and all it takes is one guy to make a big play like that and really ignite us again. And so I think it's who.
Man, look, if we clean those mistakes up, we might.
We're looking for guys that can elevate the people around him, and he did that here tonight.
Yeah, also, it was it's kind of counterintuitive to go to the running back and run the ball as much as you did on that final drive with the clock running down. What gave you the confidence that Swift was going to deliver?
It's been working all
Well,
night.
Yeah, it wasn't only
Yeah.
Swift, but felt good about how our guys up front were blocking. I thought that was the cleanest they've played
No guys.
as,
Blocking.
as a whole up front. Tight ends included. Our receivers are blocking really well. Going to that last drive, I was thinking this is going to be it for us. And so with that being said, I want to make sure that they didn't have a rebuttal drive either. So told Caleb on the headset, tell the big guys up front that we're going to ride the run game on into the victory. So they came through for us.
Coach, you talked about the hostile environment. What would you say about Caleb, the way to manage his emotions, ties to the area after everything that happened last year and coming out?
Yeah. Something I was conscious of going into the week, and it really didn't talk a whole lot to him about it. Just said, hey, get your affairs in order if you got people coming to the game, and that's all we said. And other than that, he was the same guy throughout the entire week. Last night, we're having our last few meetings, and some guys like to go see family or people in the area, and he's
a little
there.
break.
And we're having our quarterback meeting, and I see him in the chow hall having some snack late at night too. So I mean, he was locked in. And
Locked
he just,
in, working,
was
QB1
all about
working.
trying to find a way to win this game and do a good job for his
In
teammates.
a
So
fucking building.
really proud of how he handled the week.
That within the run game, we saw a few different ways to get guys the ball, whether it's a pitch or a toss, straight handoff. Like, how do you know when to kind of dial up the creativity when it comes to getting guys the ball?
Yeah. No, I honestly, this was probably the smallest menu we've had going into a week, and maybe that has something to do with us being able to execute a little bit better, a little bit less volume. But like you said,
he picked the plays
we had
that
just a
worked
few
and kept
different
running them.
ways
That's
that
what he did.
We wanted to
Shorten
attack
the
this
menu
team, and they did a good job executing it.
And I know your message a couple weeks ago was, the book on the Bears is that they can't close. And then you close against the Raiders, you close here. What does that say about kind of the way this thing is going?
It's the Ben Johnson era.
Yeah, I think it says a lot about our locker room right now. They're not just believing, but now they're starting to understand that, man, if this thing's close in the fourth quarter, then someone's going to step up and make a play for us. And we had a number of guys here in this fourth quarter that did that. And so I think these wins sometimes can go a longer way for your program than those blowouts do. So
They
it was good
do.
to see.
Absolutely.
Asked this already, but what was the decision process with Cairo coming into the game?
We made it through the week, and we just said, hey, he wasn't feeling it, and we went ahead and made the change.
But you said during the week that like the Hail Mary had crossed your mind, but you were going to let them kind of handle it. How did you see that from the Hail Mary from last year? How did you see that play out tonight? And
I'm gonna let them handle it.
Have that extra feel, kind of like you were talking about.
Yeah, I mean, we didn't talk about it as a team.
Why?
What's in the past is in the past, and I wasn't here. Probably half the team wasn't here, so we've all moved past that, and I think they understand that. I know some guys spoke on it and gave their 2 cents, but beyond that, I mean, it wasn't a big deal. Yeah. Thank you.
And
Why would I?
Ben Johnson had his ups and downs in the game for sure. But look, we got to remember Ben Johnson lost to this team in the playoffs last year. Now they was banged up, they was hurt. That defense was hurt, but they lost. Had like 5 turnovers in that game. So he wanted to get back to. He wanted to smack him up a little bit too. And that's what they did. Ben Johnson, regardless of what other people say, other fan bases, this shit is changing, man. It is changing. Like merchandise.
Go. Hey, look, y'all got Mark Robb in here.
I'm spending
found that in
money
the parking
on
lot.
him now.
He
Like,
found that in the parking lot.
I don't know who he stole that
somebody
from.
threw it.
Hey,
Somebody
Ronnie,
did.
I don't know where he got that from.
I
He
know.
was driving home, caught somebody on the side of the road, screaming, hit him with the truck.
I mean, you see it, like look, you see, boom, my shit. Boom, my shit. Boom, my shit. Like I got one bear thing back here. But that's it. I don't spend money on this team, man. I don't spend money on going to the games no more. I don't buy the merch. The same hat. I don't even got no shirts, no sweaters. I got my Bill Belichick sweater for every game, every post game show.
Coach Rob,
Man,
Mark Robb.
but like Merchandise. Fucking merchandise, man.
They got
I
you
love Ben
believing.
Johnson. Yeah, absolutely. I love what he's doing, and I'm glad he leaned on the run game. And I'm glad they finally figured out what the fuck was going on. Shout out to Theo Benedette.
Theo out there. Rojo. We need some more Rojo. We need some.
Like short
Oh my
yardage.
God.
Just let him he got the big ass head on now anyway. That's motherfucker like this
let
big.
him do it.
Let him go ahead and
let him do it. I think
his
his
Cam
first one
Scottaboo. I
carry-
think Cam Scottaboo put his head in there every goddamn play.
Hey, what I say all off season when everybody was talking about Iowa State running backs, everybody, I said, honestly, I told y'all, did I not, Mark? I said I'll be good with Cam Scottaboo. You like
Scottaboo?
Scottaboo? I take him. I think he'll come in, and
I like Scottaboo.
I seen him in person a couple times just off the whim. They was giving out tickets at the kids' school down here, and I was like, I'll go to the game, and I'm like, they don't even throw the ball down here on Mill Ave. We don't throw the ball on Mill Ave. Just give it to that dude right there, number 4.
Just hand that thing.
Handing that thing off.
And they was throwing it to him too.
Man, they were throwing him the ball. The guy's good. The guy good. Like
now,
said.
Junkins is dog too, though.
I ain't saying that they're not good. What I said,
I
said I would if we can't get none of them guys. And look, we get a Scottaboo 4th, 5th round. And I'm telling you, he gonna be it. But
who was our 3rd round pick? We didn't have a 3rd.
We didn't have one. We got a Hippolyte instead of a Scottaboo.
We had a
Both names is weird. Both names is weird.
Snatched them up. Okay. Look, we got Caleb up next. I'm gonna play him on the screen. We got Chef West grades, and we give out some game balls. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. We got 208 people in here, man, on a Monday night football victory, man. It's a lot of y'all in here. I appreciate that. Appreciate the love, man. I'm your host, Mark Rob, my co-host in the building, Chef West to the right of me, and OG Ronnie B at the bottom of your screen. Any quick thoughts on Ben Johnson before I get QB1 up here, or y'all want to just jump into QB1? I'm trying to find the locker room celebration.
Ben,
you know we've been playing the locker room.
Yeah, I know. Ben Johnson, take this right here. Keep it simple, stupid.
Ben Johnson, he just looks so stressed after every game, like his nerves are just shot.
I saw
no
him
personality or nothing after the game.
I saw him say under the thing, he was like, I don't know what he said. I don't know if he said what the fuck or shut the fuck up or
shut the fuck up. I saw that.
You saw that? He said shut the fuck up. He said so somebody that shut the fuck up. He said something about shut the fuck up.
Good.
Ben Johnson.
I don't know if he was talking to somebody or he was like, somebody told him news like, nah, they didn't give you the flag. They didn't give us the flag. Shut the fuck up. You know.
Yeah, I don't know what he was responding to.
I saw that.
He said that shit. Oh, that dude. He shut the fuck up.
All right, let's see. Whatever the fuck I won't say. These are the games we would have lost last year. Absolutely.
Absolutely. Positively. We all know.
Woulda, shoulda, coulda.
That's why we glowing today.
But we should be 4-1. We should be 4-1.
Definitely should.
Vikings game shouldn't have been a loss, but hey, it happened. It definitely happened. All right. Bear Truth also, he said there was some huge gut punching momentum shifts that hit us negatively, but we stood strong. I was really happy how we just kept mentally strong. Well, look, we talked about it a little earlier. Caleb was pissed. Caleb was mad as hell with the dumb shit that was going on in this game, and he was a part of it. He not, unscathed. And we'll talk about Caleb Williams as soon as we listen to him. But it was a lot of dumb shit going on. We could put up 40 points today. Had a blocked field goal and a touchdown taken away. That's 10 points right there.
Yeah.
So
that's 35.
Exactly.
I'm not a mathematician.
I'm like one.
Oh shit. Don't look.
Don't get me fucking started.
Hey, look. Look,
don't get Caleb me fucking started on me.
Caleb came out. Well, not the half, but I think they just scored. Caleb came out and threw a fucking bomb downfield to Roma Dunze and double covered.
I know.
I'm like, why would you do that? First of all, Rome ain't coming down with that. There's not.
DK Metcalf, Megatron.
He
Like-
ain't that. That's what I'm saying.
Right.
Like, why you doing that, Caleb?
Randy
You just trying to
Moss.
throw. You just trying to get the ball back to Washington
And
so
look,
fucking fast. Why? What are you doing?
that was an interception.
Nah.
That was because the ball.
Wrong
no,
fault.
If I can watch it,
Wrong
that's what I'm
fault.
saying. Anybody else, they probably if they would have fell down or something, that would have been a easy.
If
interception.
he throw that to DJ little ass, yeah, but he threw it to Rome.
He threw it-
Fault. Rome can
fought
fight. You
for
better
it, fought
fight.
for the pop, fought
Yeah.
for the pop.
That first one that he threw up kind of to Rome, that one he kind of put a little air under, that he had to stop and come
Yeah,
back.
he fucking underthrew him.
He
He had to stop and
underthrew
come
him.
back. He almost caught that one.
He still almost.
He
caught
did
that
almost
one.
cut, but he almost. He always almost in these.
He
Right,
always almost, and I'm not even gonna get
Right.
into that. But whatever the fuck you want, don't do that. You can't do it. You can't say that kind of shit. Not here. Not with me on air.
So that was a dumb pass.
You
No, it was
should've-
stupid. It was
you should've-
stupid. It
you
was. What's up?
No, I'm saying you should have wished my power was still out saying that shit, so I didn't make it.
You want to talk about drops? What about Zacchaeus? If he
Oh,
catches that, he might
Zacchaeus,
still
That
be
was
running.
crazy.
Zacchaeus
What?
might still
He
be running.
First one this season too. First
Come
one
on,
this season.
Running to Soldier Field. He running to
God,
Soldier
he
Field
would have
or
been.
back
He would
to
have been
Chicago.
good.
Still running
He
right
would've been
now.
good. I mean, we had some good ones. I mean, we had some trip ups. That one that Burton caught that he could have
Yeah.
just. I thought he was gone. He got that little shoestring tackle. But like
Wait,
I
which
said,
one?
it was
What
like
Burton?
he was in motion, came down screen, which would be Caleb's right. He threw it
Mhm.
to him, caught it. He had blockers and he was running. And I think Savage, I think that was his name, like 20 or whatever. He shot through and he just nicked his foot.
I think I know what you're talking about. Okay, I
Yeah,
think
you
I
know,
what
he
you're talking about.
just nicked his foot. If he would have missed that, Luther was loose off that one.
I think there was one with Luther. Luther. I like Luther. That motherfucker fast as hell. But he
Wow.
caught one that he just like curled up and didn't even try. It put us like 3rd and 1 or 4th and 1.
Yeah.
He didn't even try to get the first down. I'm like,
Get the
dude,
first.
get the
I
first.
thought he should have fought more, but I think I'd have been more
'Cause
pissed
I
if he
think-
would have got a fumble or something.
But yeah, but I don't think we scored after that. I think something.
No,
stupid
that was
happened
the
after
stupid
that.
ass 3rd and 1 that's being called after that.
Yeah, and I'm like, that's why we just get the first down. So we
Yeah,
gotta make
that's
it
fucking
hard.
stupid. Yeah, that was fucking stupid. But it's like we getting us too easy play calling. 3rd and 1. Even if you run the ball and they do the virtual thing and the camera come out and they say, with the little number on the line and they say digitally, like, oh, well, you're 7 inches away. It's like, all right, now we
Was they using that today? I heard them say it. I didn't see it.
They used it,
I
but we
see
didn't see it. They used it. It said the refs used it, but they didn't show us it.
Okay,
today.
okay.
But yeah, all that kind of stuff is like, that's when I said, keep it simple, Ben. Take the simple plays.
Gotta slide Luther in OZ spot moving forward. Maybe. I don't know. Just you split the. I like OZ. He's not.
I like them both.
You
I
know,
like 'em both. Like I said,
exactly.
one drop. That's the first drop this season. He has made how
Now-
many big plays in the last
He
5
ain't cut-
games?
He ain't cut because of it. He's out of the team still.
No,
Exactly.
not even
Exactly.
close. Not
Not
even
even
close.
close at all. Yeah,
I-
he's good.
yeah.
He's good.
Yeah, he good. He
It was
back
surprising, really. That's what it was.
He
It
was back. He was
surprising.
home.
He's
He
been
was back
sure-handed
home.
for us.
I
Boy,
think
that
he
ball
want-
smacked him in his chest plate.
I think he
Yeah.
wanted it. I think he wanted the ball so bad that he can just turn up field and just take off and do a kind of my house celebration so bad.
It happens a lot to receivers. They take their eye
Yeah.
off the ball, turn it upfield, and they forget the ball.
Yes, sir.
Cole
Because they're-
Kmet
they're
Cole Kmet had
celebrating
a big dog play.
A big dog.
I was
play.
gonna be
seen it
pissed if he
when
got tackled.
when he pushed Buddy down and kept going for the
What?
first down. I
You
was
don't
gonna text
move.
you. I was gonna
Look,
text you.
guy.
Like, that's all I needed. That's all I needed. You keep blocking out that Cole. You keep blocking. You got that first down for us. That's what I needed. I say you better keep run them over, Cole. Get to the first down. That's what I'm talking about. Get off. That's all I need. I need 2 or 3 of those a game, man. I need 2 or 3 of those a game, man.
People keep talking about where the tight ends at, and I get it. Like where the tight ends at, this and that and the third. But like Caleb didn't throw to his tight ends in college, and also there's weapons out there. Y'all see the numbers going across the bottom of the
You got way
screen.
too many people.
It's a lot of wide receivers.
Like I said,
out there that's talented.
his first 10 completions, it was 6 different receivers. And that you're counting all 4 of his wide receivers. So that's
Mhm.
DJ, Rome, OZ, and Burton. Then you got Luke, you got Loveland, Kmet, then you got DJ, And then you still got, I mean, you can still throw it to a Monunga and
You
even
got Swift
Roshan.
and Monunga in there.
I mean, you got 8 different people they can throw it to. If you throw the ball 34 times a game, which is on a high end, but not too dramatic, I guess, if you want to call it that, that's still like 3 or 4 targets per person.
Caleb has
That's
252 yards today.
Yeah.
On the road to 4,000. Here's QB1 on his performance and whatever else against the Commanders.
What's up, everybody? Any more up here? Or... Huh? All right.
What's up?
What's up with you?
That's what's up.
Yeah, it felt great. Back in hometown, obviously, and been able to come out with a win like that.
First
is big
hometown
for
win
us,
as a
big for
professional.
us as a team. Big for us as an offense, special
Eat
team,
'em up,
just
yeah.
overall big for us. And that's a hell of a team over there. So being able to come out victorious,
It's a good team.
in
Good
a
football
dogfight
team.
where
Yeah,
things weren't perfect, weather wasn't perfect, and being able to come out victorious is big for us. So feel great.
When you're on the sideline, you see the ball come out. What's going through your
Time to go win the game, and not give the ball back to them again. Because we've seen they can be explosive.
We ain't
in
talk
those
about
moments,
the
and,
rain. It's been raining.
I think
That
defensively
rain
did,
picked up.
did a great job. Again, but the mindset was be able to hold the ball, run the ball, make them use their timeouts, stay in bounds.
Yeah.
Play smart situational football at the end of the game and go win.
We talked last week about your performance late in games.
Yep.
and stuff. What was it like to see DeAndre kind of be?
Man, love DeAndre, man. I think this is my second year with him, and he's such a character. For us,
It makes
as a
your
team,
job
his energy.
easier.
And so being able to get him going is really important for us. And I mean, I couldn't be more happy
they
for
said
him.
Ben didn't like
finally
him.
when you have moments like this, it does lift a little weight off your chest and shoulders.
Don't it sound
So,
like Caleb?
we want to keep that
voice
going.
going a
We wanna keep the
little
run game
bit.
going,
Like
but,
he was in that.
we wouldn't be able to.
Yeah.
You know,
He was
and
screaming.
Swift knows this, and I know this, that we wouldn't be able to have what we had without the wide receivers blocking on the edge, and obviously the offensive linemen and tight ends in the box being able to spring runs like that for him.
Team
Dondre
block.
said that on that
Team blocks.
5-yard touchdown catch, he credited you with getting the ball to him a little early. Talk about it from your perspective.
Yeah, I messed up the play call, and so great job to the guys. Getting lined up in
I
that situation and
which
us
play
being
is
able to get
this?
something off. And
He messed up the play call.
I think it was
great
DJ
job to Swift.
5
Ran a
yards
great
something.
route.
Oh, the
And
Swift
he got his eyes
touchdown,
around,
yeah.
had a lot
Okay.
of space. So I wanted him to get the ball early so he can go, make play in space, which he does best. So he made a great play and went 55 yards for us.
What is that play
Yeah.
called?
Can't tell you the name.
Okay, all right.
Come on, man.
You said you messed up by the time the snap
You
was
thought-
today. Was it right? Was it what his-
We end up fixing it when the ball got snapped.
What does it mean to you personally to be able to lead a winning drive here, in your hometown against this team with considering what happened on this field last?
Yeah, I love it. It's I had a bunch of friends and things like that in town. Family, things like that here. So being able to come out victorious is
Your
is
high school
obviously
coach was
awesome.
there.
Yeah, he was. They
That's
showed
kind of
him.
it.
Caleb, you mentioned getting the ball back and saying, okay, let's go.
Yep.
You guys had the ball at the 9 coming out with 7 minutes.
Mhm.
When it didn't go well.
Yep.
At the beginning. How do you you've talked about your own, trying to keep a good head about yourself.
Yeah.
Come off to the sideline there, are you frustrated? And
Yeah, absolutely.
How do you not show it?
Um,
It the right way or
I think it's something that I've worked on. That's been something important for me because I know everybody's looking at me.
Not
for
show
my
it.
body
You
language,
showed it. I seen it.
and-
You didn't
and,
hide
know,
it.
how I'm moving on the
And
sideline.
if you was trying, you didn't
my
hide it well.
Because in those moments, we don't have time for that. Simple as that. It's time to go win. It's time to. It's 5 minutes on the clock, and they, defense is out there. They're gonna make a great play for us, like they did, and we have belief in that as a team, and we know that's gonna happen. And so, I think being able to stay strong in those moments mentally is most important, and that's what I did. That's what we did. We stayed steady through all the ups and downs that we had in adversity throughout this game. We stayed steady as a team mentally. We didn't flinch, and we kept going.
Caleb, is this a step toward moving on from what happened last year? You layer a good memory over the bad one?
What happened last year?
I don't think any of those
Nobody
memories
cares.
necessarily go away, good or bad. I think you move on from it, but the it doesn't ever necessarily fully go away. So being able to have this good moment is great, but we got a big game coming up this week, so we got to move on
Are
again.
you looking forward to years of these kind of battles with Jaden?
Yeah, you play versus great players. You want to have those games, have those moments where you're playing versus somebody else on the opposite side. That's you're going to have a battle. And he knows that. I know that. There's other players in this league where you're going to have a battle, and you want to play versus those type of players and have those type of games where it's going to come down to the wire and things like that. We all love 30-point wins, but those games and things like that, they mean a lot for us, and they're also extremely fun.
Caleb, what was it like seeing Jake, the 38-yarder, going through the upright at the end?
Oh my gosh,
it was awesome.
It was. I was still scared.
Kind of hear about his story after he got here. I didn't necessarily fully know who he was when he got here, and so being able to hear about his story when he got here, and being able to see him work, and being able to kind of have this moment. I know he's been some tough moments, and so having this moment for him, I know is important. It's important for us. It's a big moment for him to be able to go out there and come through. Kudos to him, and we love him for that.
DeAndre said you didn't meet Jake until tonight. When did you meet him?
I met Jake as soon as he got here. I shook his hand as soon as he got here. I introduced myself. I try to make sure I know everybody on the team, but I met him early on.
Caleb, your touchdown run in the first half. What
Yep.
was your vision on that before the snap, and then obviously when you got it?
I actually didn't think the play was going to work because there was 3 defenders sitting outside of the tackle over there. So I didn't think the play when the ball got snapped. I was like, might have to go make a play, and then it just worked out. So kudos to coach for dialing that up in that moment, and then obviously Dre Swift allowing me to get the edge and go for the pylon.
Did everything he could for you.
In dramatic fashion.
Yeah.
What does that do for this locker room?
Yeah, it's big because we know that we can win these games in those moments. When the game is close, defense does a good job stopping them. We go down and score, and defense goes back out and stops them, or whatever the case. However, situation goes down. We know that we can win these games in these moments, in these big moments. So we would like to win by 30, but that's not always the case, and that's not always going to be the case. And so being able to know we can win these games is really important.
Caleb, this is a
They are
big
far from
offseason
perfect,
for
and
the
they
team,
still
and you
pulling
mentioned
out
for yourself
wins.
Yep.
your body language, things
all we
like
want.
that.
That's a
Moments
football
like this
team.
Make you realize it's all worth it, and
Yeah.
I really appreciate the work that I put in.
Yeah, we got something. I can't say the first word, but it starts with an S and ends with a T. We say we love this. We love it. The hard work, the effort, everything that pays off. We love it. At the end of the day, we're itching for wins. We're itching to get back out there and practice and things like that because all the hard work is paying off. And that feeling is really, 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 really good. It feels really good.
Really,
that
really,
hard work
really,
does pay
really,
off, and it always
really.
does. It always pays back.
Tell them really, really,
more.
really,
Once
really
you guys are good.
fucking good.
Caleb, you mentioned how you didn't think that the touchdown play call was going to work, but
Yep.
how does the way Ben puts creativity into the run game, help out on the field and show results there?
Yeah, he is a mastermind, and so being able to have him, sometimes he's on the headset, and it's like, this is a great play call right here. Here we go, so he did that today, and he says that to me, and so he has all belief and confidence in himself. And then those little things actually provide confidence. When you're about to go call the play, and you line up and you're like, and then the play actually works. And so the belief and trust in him, the faith in him that he's dialing it up, and he does every time.
Caleb, kind of in that same
Last
vein,
one here.
Working with Ben now 5 games in, just where is that relationship, and do you feel excited about where it's going?
Yeah, I'm excited every single day that I get to wake up and be coached by him. And I know the other guys are also. I think we believe in him. We trust him. We trust our other coaches. And I think that's going to continue to keep growing. The belief in him is there, and we want to win for him. And we obviously want to win for us and the Chicago Bears. Awesome, the Bears.
The Bears.
The Bears.
The Bears.
All right, let's talk about it. Caleb Williams.
No
fucking
turnovers.
Williams. No
Did
turnovers.
we say that part? No turnovers.
But yeah, like Caleb does. He don't do that. That's like
I'm
that's
not
his
talking about
thing.
Caleb. I'm not talking about Caleb.
No. You good? You good?
No muff
You
punts.
good?
No muff kicks. No fumbles. No, block field goal.
17 for what was he? 17 for 29, 252 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 rushing, 1 passing. Some errant throws, some missed completions. He missed Rome twice, but the second one, like I would probably, like I said, I was happy he got the first down because that was third down. Reset the downs and let's keep going because I mean, who knows? He might overthrow him or underthrow him or whatever because he underthrew him on the first play, not first play, but first drive of the game. I liked what I saw. Of course, I thought he was fine. I thought, the team, the wide receivers let him down at some points, but I also thought he missed some easy ones.
Yeah.
And early in the game, and maybe they were smart routes or choice routes where Zacchaeus, him and Zacchaeus over that middle. I know y'all know what I'm talking about. They didn't connect on like two of them early on.
Couple on.
It was wide open. And it's like, okay, I need y'all on the same page, but either way it goes, Caleb, he's right there, wide open. Just put it on him. You know what I mean? Just put it on his body, let him catch it. It seemed, I think somebody said it in the group chat earlier. It seemed like Caleb was in control of that game. He was controlling it. He was making checks. He made a couple checks, to kill, or alert. Checking to the other play. That's what he's doing. Checking to the other play. And most of the time, I was able to pick up on it. I'm like, okay, well, this is a run. Kill. Okay, alert. He's checking to a run play. And it worked, though. You know what I mean? And I'm like, damn, great check. Because, they give you 2 plays in the huddle. You're going to get 2 plays, line up, see what you see. What you got, Caleb? What you got, QB1? You want to keep the pass play or you want to go to the run play? It worked a lot. And I'm trying to really, think of the area where so Caleb to me, like if I'm going get on him, because what we talk about, Wes, before this show and coming last week Wednesday, I wanted to see Caleb come in here and duel. You know what I mean? Out duel. And it was times in this game. Now we came out with the 25-24 win. But it was times in this game where I'm just like, man, let's go do it. Let's go make it happen. Let's go handle business and get in that end zone. Because we was what, 1 for 7 at one point on third down? I think we
had 2 for 11 or something like that.
Is it 2 for 11?
Something like
that's not good enough.
No, hell no.
That is not close to being good enough on third down. And a lot of it was like there was plays that was there. There was plays that could have been made. And Caleb, I think at one point y'all saw it. They showed his off-target throws at the bottom right, left of the screen, and they say he's like first or whatever. He was off target on some throws. He's off target on a few throws actually. But I mean, all in all, I liked what I seen from QB1. He was putting it on the money when he needed to, and
be good on your bad day.
This game, exactly. And this game was just weird because if Caleb was on, the receiver was off. Zacchaeus right in his chest, drop it. If Zacchaeus or Rome or DJ was on, Caleb, the ball a little higher, a little too far to the left, or whatever it may be. Also, there was times where Caleb, just run the ball. I think he got Zacchaeus blew up at one point on that high ball he threw to the sideline.
Yeah, when he could have just ran instead of trying to do the jump. Just
run. Exactly.
I said the same thing. Like, come on, man. I know Madden put it in your pack. You don't know. It's like Saquon with the backwards hurdle. You don't got to do it every game.
Yeah, not every. Just take the yard, which we've been seeing Caleb. That was weird because we've been seeing Caleb take those yards on and off script. I'm not on and off script. The scroll said on and off night, and it definitely was on and off. It was on and off, on and off.
The roller coaster game, up and down.
Exactly. He also said negate the Benedict penalty and the Zacchaeus drop, and Caleb has 300 plus and 2 touchdowns. Absolutely. Yeah, 200 plus, 300 plus and 3 touchdowns if you want to include his rushing. Good day for him, though. Definitely good day. Caleb's, I think, okay, and I'll wrap this up and I'll let one of y'all take it. Caleb's day, what Caleb did was literally the exact definition of what the team did. It was up and down. It was a lot of good in there, but it was some stupid shit going on too. You know what I mean? So it was like exactly on and off, up and down, however you want to put it, roller coaster, whatever you want to say to define it. But Caleb embodied what the team did today.
Yeah.
It was the same shit from the quarterback, and it was the same from the team.
It was a team win, man. It was a team win. It was I mean, I'll get into it a little later, but it was some shining stuff. We talked about it, but all in all, we seen how this season has been going for a lot of teams, the juggernaut teams, and they wish they could lock in and scrape one of these away.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like just something other than what the plan is for. Like when you see a team, you're like, all right, we got to shut down him, or that. And then other things show. Well, I mean, you even said it, Mark, like a lot of they big plays was against
blown coverages.
Who is that just ran past me?
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
That's Luke McCaffrey. Who is that? You don't know CMC? That's his brother. Oh, I didn't even know that was, you know what I'm saying? Like how when they asked Caleb, like, do you know who Jake Moody is? He's like, I met him the first day. They asked Swift, he's like, I met him on the plane. Like, you know what I mean? Like we assume just because you put on a jersey and pads, like, all fucking however many thousand players it is in the fucking NFL. And every single one of them and their skill sets and their level, if they're A or B or C.
That's what pissed me off about the Tyreek thing. Who the fuck was that put a double move on you?
I don't know. I think his name was
Tyreek and Kyler too. Like, who just snagged on you? Kyler?
Who just snagged? Yeah, who was that guy? And that's my whole thing. Is like I said, remember, they are getting paid a lot of money to do this. And absolutely, I know too, the players in the league, I know when you fucking, Dak and those guys who's getting $42 million a day. This guy's getting $875,000 a year. Do you know what I would do to a football team for $875,000 a year? That's 3 times my salary, at least 4 times my salary right now, man. 800.
Get that game back.
8 times my salary. You know what I mean? But I'm taking every chance I get. I'm shining every moment I can get. So yeah, they waiting for that blown coverage. They're locked in on every play because they may not even get on the field again. Look at Jake Moody. I think Bear Truth put it in the chat. Like in San Francisco, he was booty, to quote him.
Yeah.
But he came to Chicago and he like, I gotta make these field goals. And minus the block one, it's like you booty. Like the first 3 was just luck. Like you was trash at the 49ers. Now you come to the Bears, who everybody thinks gonna lose anyway, and now you got to win the game for them. How you gonna do this? You know what I'm saying? Like
the spread was like 4 points, right? 4 or 5 points or something like that.
Yeah, it's like 4. You know what I'm saying? Like you got all of this in your mind, all this kind of stuff, and you still coming out because you like, do I want to go to? I forgot, it was somebody. It was a kicker. I think the Bengals kicker or something. I ran a story. He was like, before they call him. He was gonna go back to Cleveland or something and be a substitute. Maybe it was, I forget what team he was, but the dude was gonna go back to Cleveland and do substitute teaching. But a team called him and said, "Hey, we need a kicker or something."
Oh, that's the Packers kicker.
Is the Packers kicker that came in? Hey, here's 307. You're gonna be a substitute teacher. Here's $375,000 if you come and kick for us, or whatever it's at. It's gonna be way more than being a substitute teacher. Is what I'm getting at. And you think his goal is just to go out there and just like, oh well, I'm on the Titans, I'm on the Panthers, I'm on the, you know what I'm saying, I'm on a shit team, so I can be shitty. No, he like, I'm kicking for hundreds of thousands of dollars. I'm catching for hundreds of thousands of dollars. What you think I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do my best every single time. So the no-name people annoy me because even if I'm getting millions of dollars, I'm like, I'm not gonna let this no-name guy, you know what I'm saying, outshine me. Decent. He had a decent day today.
What's your thoughts on Caleb though? Like,
I think Caleb held it together because remember last year, same game. We can talk about it. Let's just talk about because everybody else. Last year, remember we called him bouncy, frantic-y, eager. You know what I mean? He just wanted it to. He wanted everything he did at home, his home, Washington, right, to be good, to look good. He was just so antsy about the whole thing, and he calmed down towards the end. And the only thing that messed it all up was the Hail Mary, which is like we all know, it's a Hail Mary for a reason.
Right.
It don't happen every single day. You probably get less than 2-3 a season.
They talk about that play like it was in the playoffs. It was week 6.
Yeah.
It was week 7. It wasn't. They played. They did a little cinematic thing of it. I'm like,
I said it all.
Game.
I've seen it in my dreams.
But keep going on Caleb.
But my whole thing is like this: Caleb stayed in it. He didn't try to outplay the game. You know what I mean? Like you saw his frustration because he's like we was. I even told you, like I said before, like I was frustrated as a fan. Like we like right there, just like got our hands in it, and we can just
trying
rip
to
this
blow
game
this bitch
open.
Yeah,
we could just rip this, and he was there to rip it open. But ref started fucking cheating.
Stupid shit was happening.
And then when the ref didn't cheat, then we fucked up. And then he missed the pass. And then it was dropped when he did do the right thing. And then it's like the run game looked good. So I can't even, you know what I mean? It's like maybe we should hand it off right now. But okay, this the play call. Fuck it. It's on me. I'm not gonna say no. I'm gonna do what I'm gonna keep this going. And he stayed within the game and not did what everybody always say who he is. This Hollywood flamboyant, has to be the spotlight, has to be the MVP, has to be the greatest thing on turf, has to be all the thing. He's like, I really just want to win football games. That's all I want to do. And then people keep going back to nail painting and pink cases and purses and all of that. You can do all of that and still win. Go 17-0. If you play good on Thursday, Sunday, Friday, Saturday, 6 o'clock in the morning, if you're in London, like all of these things, you can still be great on the field no matter what you do off of it. And I bring up like we brought it up before, the Dennis Rodmans, like the people, Deion Sanders, like people who like Bo Jackson, like people who way back when was like, I can do a lot of things. I'm just that good. And they were just that good. He didn't let that kind of ego persona take over the game. He stayed within the game. He did what he was supposed to do, minus the mistakes, minus what was going on. It was like, I'm still gonna keep my composure. And he even said it, like, I feel like my defense gonna give me the ball back at some point. Because I think the Lions game was the only game we didn't get a turnover. So I'm gonna get the ball back. I just have to be ready for where I'm getting the ball back. Even though they're driving, if I get the ball back at their 40, or if I get it back at our 4, I need to be ready to take on what I need to do to reward those guys at the same time too. Because I see what this defense can do. I see what it can do, and I just need to be within it. I know what the Chicago Bears quarterback narrative is going to be at every week. Every week is going to be, is you going to hit 4,000? Is you going to win another Super Bowl? Is you going to do this? But think about the last time we won a Super Bowl. We didn't win a Super Bowl because of the quarterback. So keep that mindset and just keep pushing. And that's what I give credit to Caleb. And I think he didn't say more than like 8 times in his post-game interview on top of that. He wiped his face 1,000 times.
It was sweat. He was sweating.
Yeah, he was sweating because they was jumping up and down. They was happy. We know they happy. we know they happy because we just as happy. What that say?
Yeah.
And I got the post game reaction ready as well. So
All
you'll
right,
see
cool.
you're
So
gonna see how happy they were.
it says this game is about identity, knowing what you are, and rhythm. We added the run, now make that consistent and work the pass game off of it. Then you start understanding and feeling the rhythm of the offense. After that, he put so that this was a good step. Now it's about consistency, then with rhythm. I think they can feel themselves, and I think they feel like, you know what I'm saying, because they won the games when the run game wasn't good. And then they won a game when the run game is good, and they feel you know what I mean? Like I feel like they're good. I feel like like I said, like this stopped. It's
And
trending
look,
up.
they can compete with a lot of good top team. They can compete with
Oh,
any
yeah.
team in the league right now. Ronnie, Caleb Williams performance. What
Caleb
he did do, what he didn't do.
Well, I'm just gonna say, like, I was just watching the press conference or whatever, thinking to myself, and I'm thinking like the whole time we've been watching Caleb this year, last year, the pressers, this and that. And if you're a Chicago fan, how do you not love this guy? I don't understand. I love him so much. I love this motherfucker. I'm just gonna say it. My nephew asked me during the game, what quarterback would I rather have or who would I want? And I told him there is no quarterback in the league right now that I would want on the Bears other than Caleb Williams. I'll take a defensive lineman. I'll take something else, but not a quarterback. I want the quarterback to be the guy we drafted, such a pivotal position. I want our guy to do it, so I got to ride with my guy. But I'm just seeing the growth. There's just so much growth in Caleb, the confidence. You can tell by the way he speaks. Like last year when he was down on the sideline, it was more like a depressed, like, oh shit. Now it's I'm mad. I'm angry.
He's sitting there with a
different this year.
stone face.
Yes, it is different this year. He got that killer look to him, and I'm loving it. I have to love it. So yeah, what I'm seeing out of Caleb Williams, he's gonna make mistakes. You can watch any quarterback in the league throughout their whole career, and everybody makes mistakes. Everybody. So for him to people get on little mistakes, he's gonna make them. The bottom line is we didn't turn the ball over and we won. We persevered. We were resilient tonight. We showed character. We did what we had to do to get the W. And that's all on the shoulders, not just Caleb, but everybody on the team contributed. It was a total team victory. So yeah, you got to love the direction we're headed in with Caleb Williams at the helm. For sure.
Got fucking snatched not Theo, but Braxton Jones was who I've been calling to be benched. I was calling for Braxton to be benched for 3 years now, and it finally happened. Theo, I'll take it. Get in there and work with your quarterback and let him do his thing. How many times was he sacked?
Caleb?
3 sacks today. He had 3 sacks today, and one of them was because he wasn't gonna throw the ball away. It was when who was that dude? What's his name? Louvy or whatever, Levov or whatever his name was.
Yeah.
He popped him on the sideline.
Yeah.
Because Caleb wasn't gonna go out of bounds and or he wasn't gonna throw the ball away to stop the clock.
He was supposed to get rid of that and not take the hit.
Nah, I mean, he didn't want to stop the clock. If he just got rid of it, the clock was gonna stop. And instead, he made them use a timeout, and we punted anyway. We were third down,
right?
So we punted anyway. But he took 3 sacks today. I think one of them was the fumbled snap that I think that was the third and 1.
And that was a drive where Caleb started cooking too.
They was cooking on that. Yep, absolutely.
Yes, he was cooking. That was what I was thinking to myself. This is the transformation of Caleb Williams. And we were going down and he was doing the damn thing. And then that happened on the snap. Yep.
So that was one of his sacks. Then it was that one I just talked about where, I mean, you could throw it away, but if you throw it away, the clock stops. But you take the sack inbounds, and the clock keep running and make them use the timeout before the half. Then fucking Tory Taylor booted it anyway, and they said, fuck it, we just gonna go to halftime. And then the other sack was, I believe, I'm trying to remember the other sack. I think that one was another like third down sack that set up a field goal, I believe. Yeah. Maybe the blocked field goal. I don't know. I remember 2 for sure though. But look, up and down game. Wasn't spectacular, wasn't terrible by any means.
I don't think he had no
But,
bad sacks. Like I don't think he had like sacks that was just like atrocious. Like,
take you out of field goal range.
Yeah, like take you out of field goal range, or it was like honestly, like when they said 3 sacks, I was like, oh, okay, cool. Those to me felt like more tackle for losses.
Yeah, I remember 2, but I don't remember the third one. Okay, so let's grade Caleb Williams' performance, and I want to play the locker room. I want to play the locker room reaction. I'll go first. I'll grade him. Oh man, this is it's tough, but I'm gonna go C+, almost B. C+ right there. I wanted to go B-. I wanted to go B- for sure. I feel like, yeah, I'm gonna go B-. I'm gonna go B-. I feel like C+ is a little rough based on what was going on in the game today. I'm putting more of that on him. I'm gonna go B-. Could have been a lot better. Absolutely could have been a lot better. On his part, he was missing some dudes. Bear Truth going with a B. I'm gonna go B- based off the misses. I can't go B because he was missing some dudes and or just not looking at him like the Kyle Manun guy one. I thought he should have seen based off what he was trying to look at, because there was no routes you wanted to go to. You just go to Manun guy right away. That's your number 2 on that, or in the progression, or shit, damn near number 1.
That should have been number 1.
But I'm not gonna go number 1 just because it's the running back. So B- for me. Take it away.
I'll go next. Yeah, you got me on that with Mark. That was the same thing I was gonna do, was a B-.
Mm-hmm.
And I was thinking exactly along the lines of you. I don't want to give him the C because it just feels harsh, because we did get the W, and he did have a good drive at the end there to get us in position or whatever. So I think a B- is solid. But he missed some stuff. I mean, he was 17 for 29, so he missed. He missed.
But don't they say that wins and losses are not quarterback stats? No, I'm just playing. I'm just trying to play the narrative of when they say wins and losses is not a quarterback stats, but when
depending on who you talk to, like,
but then they talk about it.
Will put it on them, and then
it's such a pivotal position. I get it why they say it could be, but then again, it's not on them either. There's also 10 other guys with him and 11 on the other side.
Exactly, it's a lot that got to go right.
Yeah, there's a lot of people.
B-, B-. What you got?
Let me get my man Caleb his crown today.
B. Okay,
I'm gonna give him a B.
Same ballpark.
I'm gonna give him a B. No turnovers.
Yep.
The sacks, I feel like, what really kind of wasn't sacks for the most part. Some of them wasn't. He get a B, solid B, simply because of the misses. Yeah. I feel like he came out and did. If he made some, then you got to think of like some of his good plays were null and void because of penalties. Some of the penalties wasn't his fault, especially like that Loveland one. You know what I mean? And like it was just, I don't know. I feel like I don't want to call him robbed in a sense, but
there was a lot of plays that we completed that was taken back.
That he did what he's supposed to do on that play. He did complete. I think he completed a play and then they gave him a timeout at one point in time. Remember when that was like we went to, I forgot what play it was. Like they tried to run a play, we ran it. It was successful. Or we was finna run it. He was finna complete. Oh, he threw the ball down because he had the guy open. He was finna throw it, and then they blew the whistle and he threw the ball down. It was a timeout or whatever. And they showed kind of like what was happening. It was like, oh, that would have been a completion. Good job by Washington.
By calling the
timeout, blah, blah, blah. But hey, he did his fucking job.
Yeah.
The Cole Kmet stiff arm played. I think that was called back. I think that was the
second one. Yeah.
Or whatever.
Yeah,
they got him down for one catch or whatever.
That was called back. That was called back. I think like one of DJ was called back. Obviously, the wrong touchdown was called back. Still kept his composure. Went with the game plan. Ran everything like it was supposed to. Like I said, I mean, 252 a passing touchdown, a running touchdown. I forget how many rushing yards he had. He had a few. He had a couple, a handful of rushing touchdowns. And at the end of the day, no matter what it looked like, I mean, he could have had probably maybe 2 turnovers, I think, but he had none. And the other guy had 2. My guy wins. So
I like it.
There you go. He threw 3 touchdowns, but he had 2 turnovers, so that you can wipe out 2 of those touchdowns if you want to go plus minus. Look at my Kurt Warner. What Kurt Warner do? Plus negative, negative play. Yeah, plus negative. That's my plus negative kind of thing. So yeah, he get a B. Caleb gets a B today. He looked really controlled, composed, because like I said, I seen him last year in person, and he was bouncy, erratic a little bit. He was kind of even I won't say overly, but you could see his feelings on the sideline during the game. And in that game, he still had a game-winning drive.
Yeah.
Now, what happened after that on the defense ain't his fucking fault. I can't blame him for that, right? Can't blame him for the coaches in the defense. Can't blame him for that. So
right.
So he had 2 game-winning drives in Washington in back-to-back years. But ain't no national media, nobody gonna say that. They just gonna say what it is. And they probably gonna shove this win under the bridge too and give up.
Yeah.
They're gonna blame it on God and the weather, probably.
Yeah, because like at halftime, I know RC Ryan Clark was saying that they kept talking about the Bears not capitalizing as enough, getting touchdowns off these turnovers, but they weren't talking about Jaden Daniels and the Commanders getting the turnovers in the first place.
Yeah, turnovers in the first place, and then on top of that, he fumbled twice. He threw an interception and fumbled twice.
Mm-hmm.
And then after the first fumble, y'all put up the Jaden Daniels hasn't had a fumble recovered from him in his career, even though he has fumbled the ball multiple times. It has been recovered every single time he's fumbled. And then look at God. Turn around and make him fumble, and we recover, and then lead us down to a winning drive of the game.
They kept talking about how none of his passes hit the ground. But I'm like, dude, he got a fucking interception. Who gives a fuck if none of he threw a pick? Give me 5 incompletions. I'll take 5 straight incompletions over that interception. Are you crazy?
Any day.
Absolutely, Bear True. He was biased as fuck. It was clear. Alex Brown.
I hate him.
Like
I hate him and Joe. They remind me of Schwarzenegger and Danny DeVito and Twins in that movie back in the 90s. They get on my goddamn nerves.
Wow,
I hate
Schwarzenegger and
this. You ever see Troy Aikman with his little pen in his hand? And all he do is this. He like, you can't make us think you're making a point by doing this.
By doing that, yeah.
Like you get it, you get the joke. It's like telling a joke and then putting it to the audience to laugh.
It's like no matter who we play, they don't want to give us credit for
not
nothing.
At all.
They
not
constantly boosting and building up the other team like they're doing something.
Take the credit.
Yeah, go ahead. We'll take the W. You can have all the credit you want.
Exactly. We're gonna take credit. We're gonna take it. Keep winning like this. I don't care. 24-25 for the next 12 weeks.
They in the win column. I'll take them.
We're 24-25. I'll wait to the Super Bowl. I don't care.
Back-to-back games with a 24-25 victory.
Yeah. Crazy. Me and
Came down to a field goal.
That shit crazy.
Here is the locker room celebration.
Oh shit, let me turn the headphones up.
Man, let me tell you something. That was a team win.
Yes, sir.
All 3 phases. Yes, sir. It took all 3 phases to win that game. And man, let me just tell you this. Just imagine when we clean up these penalties.
Mm-hmm.
You guys understand?
It's over with.
Some people might say takeaways are lucky. They are not lucky. You earn those things every single week, and we got a trend going right now. 3-piece. A 3-piece. Best part of the game was this. Did it go up and down? Yeah. You never blinked. Not for a second. Not for 1 second. nice and steady, nice and calm the entire way through. And you know what? Whatever it took, we found a way. And I got 2 game balls here. Kicker got called up last
Appreciate all you guys. Shout out to the O-line protecting on that one. Shout out Tori. Shout out Scott. That was the best stop of the day. I love you guys, man. Yes, sir.
I just got to recognize one guy here on offense. Because it's taken a minute to get this run game going. And here we go. Over 100 yards. 7.7.
Right.
That's a 10-1, fellas.
Yes, sir.
Like you said earlier, all the negativity you heard, who not with us?
Let's go. Let's go.
We all we got, we all.
Yeah. That's 3
I love my
the only
boys.
thing I need is a little
Only
bit
thing I need is a little bit more.
Good, better, best. Good, better, best. Never let it rest. Good gets better. Good gets better. You better get better. You better get better. Bears on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Fuck yeah.
We've heard that 3 weeks in a row. You heard what he said. Look, the only thing y'all already know. Only thing I need is a little bit more. That's all I need. I ain't asking for too much. Just a little bit more. A little bit more.
I put it in a group chat. They like, well, what you talking about us? I say, good, better, best.
Yeah.
I don't care. I don't care what y'all talk about. Good, better, best. That's
good
how you
gets
win
better,
game.
and the better gets
Better
best.
gets best.
That
Hey,
shit
look,
gives me chills when I see him doing shit like that. I love it.
let's go.
All right. Let's jump into Chef Wes Graves and get some game balls, and we'll wrap this thing up tonight. Chef, you ready?
I like Gambit. I got cards.
Let's go with, you know what? Let's give out some praise first. Let's go to defense. What you got for the defense? Where's my hold on. Where's my I'm ready. I'm ready for you. Defensive grade. What you got, Chef?
I got it right here. I try to make sure that they up right nowadays because the last time they was upside down. This motherfucker. I'm finna ban him from my fucking podcast. I'm finna ban. Plus, you know the bear claw. The bear claw is a plus.
I be forgetting.
That bear claw means plus. That's why I'm finna ban Bear Truth from here because I don't know if he hacked me. But this is our second time around. We got the same grade, but B plus. Y'all could got an A, but y'all almost let it get away.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't trying to rhyme or rap here. I'm just saying. Could have got it. But man, when y'all keep going to get it for us, y'all keep going to get it for us. Man, y'all keep stacking quarter grade after quarter grade after quarter grade. Just keep quarter grade. Y'all shut down that run. They was talking about that rookie, no name Bill, right? That's what they called him. Bill. I didn't know. I just know Bill. Motherfucker got t-shirts on of them and all
I
that
saw
kind of
that
stuff. Man, you gotta go ahead and give me one. I ran out of toilet paper.
Made him fumble too.
And who other than and Sweat was like I said, Sweat sightings, like just doing like I know people want to go look at stats and be like, oh, this is their stats. But you gotta watch people play in sports. I don't care if it's football, basketball, golf, tennis, sports, soccer, water polo. Go watch them play this game and see that impact on the game. You don't get it's no block stats for blocking on offense. The offensive line don't get how many times you had a good block. They have, at the end of the year, they have, 1,000, good blocks. But watching this defense once again, come into a week with multiple takeaways. It's teams out there with no interceptions. It's teams out there with no fumble recoveries. Hey, yeah, okay. Well, it's Bears blue. I don't know what you're talking about. It's just because it's erasable, so it look light, and I got a bright light on here. I gotta be able to erase it, Bear Truth. I don't want it to be. Can't use permanent mark. You gonna keep. If you buy me 100 of these cars, I will use permanent mark and make sure it's dark, and throw them away when I'm done.
We had 3 sacks today.
3 sacks today.
I didn't know we had 3.
Yeah,
I didn't know that either. I kept
said-
seeing us run past him and touch him.
Yeah, I kept seeing he was getting away. I didn't know.
I
we
said
had 3.
Dexter, Dom Rob, and who they get the other one to? I think they gave. Who had the other sack? I had to look it up. I thought I wrote it down. Found out. But I know Dexter and Dom Rob. That's what I was saying earlier on about that defense.
They gave
line.
Dexter 1.5.
1.5. Okay, so that's
And
that
Dom Rob had a half.
I got
But I'm not seeing who had. That's all I got. That's all it's showing.
Yeah, I saw it said it said I saw
the intentional grounding is that they count that as
oh,
a
they
sack?
count that as a sack. They do.
They just don't give it to a player.
They don't give it to a player. That's right.
Okay. All right. That makes sense.
Okay, so I think that was probably Sweat or maybe somebody else. Somebody else caused that. I forget. Or Dio, whatever. But still, with those guys, like I said, with Javon Dexter getting that tick on the paper, and those guys, but you've seen the rest of them doing that. You've seen the reason that they got those sacks. You've seen that the run stop, and even though they had some big runs, I mean, shut them out, shut them down would be perfect. It would be great. Don't get me wrong, but they held up. I think that guy was averaging 150 yards a game on the ground.
Yeah, they was running it up.
Yeah.
Right. We gave him total of 100, maybe not even 100, because he had 60 something, and then
rushing yards they had 124.
124 total at all. I mean, that's including Jaden Daniels, scrambles, and all that kind of stuff too, right? All right, cool. That would make you think that, oh man, they had a good run day, but we saw him. We saw the run stop that we did on this day. It wasn't like the last time we saw our team on the field when we let that first round pick, that other rookie, have him weigh, and we still came out with a win.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm giving him a B+. I really wanted to give him an A. It's just the big plays. I almost got away. Y'all almost let us down.
Yeah, you give up 24 points. It's a lot of
points.
You
gave up 24 points.
Yeah.
Which I know that's 7 after 17, you can't get an A. You got more than 17, you can't get an A. If you had 17 points, I could A- A you, but that 24.
I got no arguments with the B+. I like the B+. The takeaways was there again. They stepped up in the run game big time, and they put a little bit of pressure on them. So I'm right there with you with the B+. What you thinking, Ronnie?
I'm just gonna go with a solid B, no plus, no minus. Like you said, Mark, we gave up 24 points, which you don't really want to give up. You don't want to give up anything in the 20s. But I think the key takeaway here and the thing that the positive is Dennis Allen is learning how to use the tool bag he's been given, and he's starting to figure it out. Who's his strengths, who he can use in key situations, situational downs or whatever. Like, he's learning who to plug in and where, and it's only going to get better from here. This is just the beginning. Like we were saying, 5th game. Let's look at it when we're at game 11, 12. All these guys are going to be clicking. All cylinders, both sides of the ball, and it's going to be beautiful. Can't wait, Chicago. Let's do it.
TJ and Kyler get knocked that rust off.
Knock that rust off, yeah.
Kyler,
he missed that. He missed a swipe on that touchdown too. He swiped at it. And
I was like,
right outside his hand.
Yeah, like when we get Booker back, that's gonna be big too.
Yeah,
putting him on the edge.
Yeah,
that's body speed, a little change up.
Yeah, then you move Dio to the inside while he's on the outside. Shit like that.
Yeah, winning record. Winning record.
Yeah.
Let's go special teams. Special teams.
You ready for it?
Hightower, Devin Duvernay. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. I wanted to make sure. No, get your pre-migrate.
I was gonna say
speech.
Devin do. I don't like him returning.
Hell
he
no.
he big, he's fast, but he seemed big and not shifty. He don't
Yeah.
seem like he got any wiggle to him. It just
can't
look
cut.
weird.
Yeah.
Then he almost tried to fumble. He almost tried to fumble in that moment was too big for you to
Too
even come
critical,
close
too
to me
crucial,
trying to
yeah.
fucking fumble the ball.
Yeah.
But go ahead, what you got?
Yeah, that's scary.
I'm giving him a C. I'm giving him a C. And you right about that. The Devin Duvernay return, and it's just they not good enough versus who we on the field with. I'm not even going across the other 30 teams and how they return kickoffs and punts and stuff like that. Like just in game, like if I'm a returner and they returner, if I was gonna call him Lad McConkey, that is not his name. He is McCaffrey brother.
Luke.
Yeah, same dude, different person.
I
But
called
you know
him
what I mean?
Lad.
Like,
I was calling him Lad all game.
yeah, like in my mind, he looked kind of like McConkey a little smaller. But when he's coming up and landing at the 40, and he doing, and they, I don't know if it's high tower on the, but
Every
what
time.
I want to do is the punts that we did do. Torrey Taylor 54.
Yeah, two good ones.
54, two of them, put them back there. Minus the block field goal, which honestly, it's
Can't
my
happen.
personal grade. My personal grade is I don't think that it was low because he kicked it low. I feel like I saw his plant foot slip a little.
It did.
And they got kind of high on it a little bit.
Well, it
That's
hit the
what I
guy
said.
like right here.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
They were saying they didn't even have to jump to knock that.
Yeah,
guy.
They
just
didn't have to
put an arm
jump.
up.
They didn't have to. I don't think he put it in a distance. He had to get it. It didn't seem right. So I ain't gonna knock. But he had 3 good ones before that, and then and the game winner, which is the final test is kind of what matters at the end of the day.
He
You
didn't
know what
crack
I'm
under
saying?
pressure.
He didn't crack, and he cracked it through. So for that, which I think those things have a bigger effect on the game than fielding and kicking field punts and returning and all that. Like, yeah, they can return to the 45, but we can 3 and out them anyway. You know what I mean? Like, but you know what I'm saying, like that the missed field goal that drops you a lot at the end of the day. Punt, Torrey, hey, did your job, Dave. I just need you to be able to do it 6 times a game if we need you to. Because he booted one. He booted one on that when we was down in 10, 5, something like that. When we were done it, he booted that thing all the way back. If he didn't,
I was gonna say I think dude broke one tackle and then they put him down, but it was a good punt. I think he only punted twice, so
he only punted twice. And the other one he punted it and it landed inside the 5. I want to say,
that
close
ended
to
the
the
half.
5.
They was like, we just gonna take a knee. We going to that.
Yep, you done. So, giving him a C. A lot of work to be done.
Solid C.
You got the talent. You got the talent on that. Just clean it up. Clean it up. I don't know how you clean up fielding and recovering kicks and fielding and returning kicks. I don't know.
I'm with you. I think because the only bad thing, like if you're gonna take a negative, you know what I mean? Like if you're gonna look at the negatives that brings them from an A, or if it brings them down from whatever. The block, like you said, and then the kickoff coverage is just that was abysmal. That was bad. Any other time, you got to score every time. If you start at the 40, you got to get 3 points every time.
Easy.
Every time.
Easy. You what? 2, 3 first downs away?
Exactly. And
from a long kick.
We kept setting them up, but Moody saved them.
Yeah.
Moody saved them big time. Big fucking time. Moody saved them, and then Torrey, he only punted twice, but they were both good punts. So I'm right there with you with the C. I maybe
think
give him a
it's-
C plus, but I'm cool
Nah,
with the C.
I'm good with the C. The missed field goal. The missed field goal. Honestly, without the missed field goal, I would have gave him a B minus. I would give him a B minus. Give him B minus. Because for me, it's as a Bears fan, I don't seen our defenses stop so many teams in the red zone. Where it's like they get down there and we pick them off in the red zone, make them fumble in the red zone, force them to kick a field goal on a 15 where it's like a 30, 32 yard field goal because they just can't get in the end zone. So I'm not field advantage. I get where it fits in, but for me, that's like pop quizzes. That's basically homework. You just need to clean that up, and it'll make everything kind of better. But if our defense just suck, it don't matter where. If we put them in the 5 and our defense just let them go 95 yards every single time, who cares what the special teams is doing, really? But the fact that those punts pinned them down good enough, our defense was playing good enough, you know what I mean? Like that matters. Like if your defense is playing really, really good, but you keep putting, like I said, on the 40 and your defense suck, and your defense suck, you need that narrative that Poles gave us for taking Tory Taylor of, hey, he can flip the field. He flipped the field. You know what I mean? And we just need that. Tighten that up a little bit. Y'all gonna see. I'm happy today, so y'all gonna see. Power.
Ronnie, you like to see what you think? You like to see what you think?
Yeah, I'm going with the C too. Not a minus, not a plus, just a C. The kicking game all around is solid. The punting and the field goals, no complaints with any of that so far this year. It's the coverage, field position is a motherfucker. You can't give them the ball at the 40. You're two first downs from a field goal.
Yeah,
here you just can't do that. And also, when we're returning the ball, it's like we never get through the first tier of defenders. Somebody touches us, we fall down. We never.
Duvernay is big as fuck.
So I'm not. Yeah, I mean, see. And the only thing keeping them up is the kickers. Everything else is pretty much boo-boo right now. We're lucky we ain't had one broke on us yet,
It looked like Luke was going. Man, Luke was trying. He was trying.
He thought he had one when he got to that 40.
Yeah.
I thought he had one.
I was thinking it too. I was like, man, please, not today. Yeah. But yeah.
Okay. We steady right now. We steady right now. We on the same page. Offense. What we got for offense? Caleb, Ben, running backs, O-line, wide receivers.
I don't put Ben in this though, because I thought we great coaches too. But just offense, all right. I'm just giving my thought process on it. I just want to
no, you good.
I'm giving them a B plus. I'm giving them a B plus. Not because they was perfect, but you said all the time, Mark, about the especially on offense, the trenches, the line play, the offensive line getting pushes and all that kind of stuff. Everybody on that offense was pushing. That run by Swift, where was it DJ and Rome that crack blocked inside and let Darnell Wright swing out and push those two dudes down? Was that
on the right side?
On the right side was they came in and they kind of occupied like 3 or 4 people with their block.
Blocking was impeccable.
And then Darnell Wright got to go out and he pushed 2 dudes into each other to open up a gap. I even texted you during the game on one of the, I think it's one of the first big runs that he had. The hole was like this big, and I said you could drive a bus through it. And Swift capitalized on it. He capitalized on every run. Monangai capitalized on a run. Rojo getting out there and getting 7. I think he got 7 yards, 8 yards, maybe something like that on that one play. Just seeing all of that and just saying, okay, how can we add on to that next week and then the next week? And now we got 3 running backs that look serviceable. We can put out there and kind of rotate them in and out, and they all do kind of 3 different things, but that they Venn diagram overlap each other a little bit, where they, you know what I'm saying? And Swift getting out, catching the ball, and all this kind of stuff. You just don't know what you're gonna get. I'm looking forward to that. I'm giving them the B plus, heavy on how good the run was today.
It was also, this is the best I've seen. Wide receiver screens and running back screens. The screen passes was on point.
Screen
today.
passes. See the DJ, the misdirection, the one that they faked and then handed up the DJ, and he pushed through and got that. The screen pass to DJ.
Luther had a nice screen
Luther had a
pass
screen.
today.
You can see all of the blockers getting out there lined up.
Get that
getting ready.
Got the cavalry ready. Yep.
Got the cavalry ready. They look like they finna block.
Yeah.
You got
Monunga had a nice one.
Monunga had a good block. Who is 81? Is that
That's Smythe.
Is that Smythe? Smythe down in there. They we don't got a fullback this year because remember we had blasting game, I think, last year, right? You see Cole coming down, you see Smythe coming down, you see DJ, you see the wide receivers coming down as almost like fullbacks and blocking successfully. We had minimum holding on blockings. I don't think we even had a holding on any of our receivers for blocking.
No, I don't think so.
I don't think we got any penalties on that at all. Like that was
the best blocking game I've
best
seen.
Blocking game, best running I've seen, best offense. Like I said, I didn't put Ben in it because I was going to critique the coaches on their own because I wanted to give them their own kind of separate grade in a way. Because I think a lot of the confusion or the bad plays really was it was a bad play call. It shouldn't have been called at that moment in time. We could have saved it for another time. We could have went simpler and had better success because even though our play action looked good, like I think Caleb scrambled 4 or 5 times when I think he could have probably stepped up and threw the ball, if that. But he was standing in there and they were blocking. And you even said, like, I missed that big block that Benedict had early in the game. And like in the first quarter, I don't know. You text me like Benedict with a big block. I didn't see it. I was on my way to the game.
Yeah, they pointed it out.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like that, I didn't see that. But all I heard was how well the blocking is. That's what if you can block well, you can throw the ball well, you can run the ball well. So y'all get a big B Bear Claw plus from me today.
That's where it starts in the trenches.
Yeah.
B plus. You had a good night, Wes. You honestly had a good night. I can't argue with the B plus. I can't go higher than the B plus. The running game coming along, and not just the run, like Swift just making shit happen, but the blocking was there. That's very encouraging. Like wide receivers, undrafted free agent, Theo Benedict, and then obviously Tooney and those boys on the middle. Darnell, he came back from injury with the robotic. Make good blocks. B plus, I'm with it. I ain't got no argument with the B. Ronnie.
Yeah, I can't argue with it either. I can't do the A like you said, and I can't do the B minus because I feel like I'm just taken away from such a productive night they had all around on offense. Because like we said, it's not just Caleb, it's the blocking.
Yeah,
the receivers had decent nights. Look at the night Swift had. I mean, for Bears fans, all these people talking shit. It's like, okay, he finally showed up to the party. Now what you want to do?
Well, what did Ben saying? 7.7 per
7.7 per carry.
Yeah.
We had 5. I think he had 5 carries or 4. I want to count 4 or 5 carries over like 12 yards.
Yeah.
Yeah,
backbreakers.
They really stepped it up tonight, and the blocking was so evident. It was there.
That's 50, 60 yards on 5, and he only carried the ball 17 times. This wasn't even like it was run heavy. He didn't have 20, 25 carries. Like these.
That's what Chicago Bears running backs typically back in the day. They got 20 to 25, maybe even 30 carries.
Bell cows.
Bell cows. They didn't have to do that. He gave, I think, Monunga had 6 carries, I want to say. 3 or 4 was big carries, big chunk yardage. You know what I mean? So, And like I said,
definitely trending in the right
we,
direction. on
we
the offense.
finally seen Rojo out there. It's like, hey, either you're gonna play running back or you're not gonna play at all.
Yeah.
And I can see how, and I can see Ben's mindset on how it's gonna go. You didn't want to be ready. Now that you're ready, now I can see Rojo getting 3 or 4 more carries next week. I can see 14 and 14 between Monangai and Swift and all of, you know what I mean? And just
Yeah,
leaning on
only
that.
had 5 tonight. He had 5 and Swift had 14.
Yeah. Well, Monangai had
That's-
34 carries. I mean 34
Who?
yards. Monangai, how many yards? 34?
19.
19. Oh, well, he had some negative runs too. He had a lot of stuff.
It's just Monangai runs hard as fuck.
He run hard.
Yeah.
He
He
run
gonna
hard.
make
He
it
stayed out
happen.
of the end zone. He stayed out of the end zone down in there. He could have fell back and tried to bounce
Mhm.
off and go around, but he just kept his little legs going. He almost got picked up, but you know, it is what it is. But yeah, that's what I get this offense. I gotta get
Okay,
I mean,
B+.
it's an offense, man. We got an offense. We got an
Fire.
offense that scored touchdowns, field goals. Remember, Robbie Gould is still the leading scorer in Bears history. We got to change that. We got to give it to a receiver or a running back or a quarterback. Somebody got to take it.
Well, we'll see. I don't. That's tough. Last one. Coaching. Ben Johnson, Richard Hightower, Dennis Allen. What we got?
You ready? And I'm giving him a B. I'm giving him a B.
You get a C too? It was a C plus or C. Who was the C? Was it special teams?
Special teams, yeah.
Special team got a C.
Okay. I'm just saying because we
Special
be
team got a
average
C.
right now.
Yeah, we had about a B average, B minus average, if you want to be that way. But a B. I'm
Okay.
giving them a B. I'm giving them a B. They kept it. They coached these guys into a win. They kept them focused. They didn't get off on them. If you watched the non-active downs of the game, and when they showed the sidelines, and this don't even go to Ben Johnson. This goes to the backups too, and the position coaches. I seen Eric Bieniemy talking to them running backs on the sideline. I saw JT. I saw Case Keenum. I saw those guys with this team, with those starters, with those guys going out there,
Keeping them locked in.
keeping them locked in constantly. I don't know about Hightower get fired. I mean, it's special teams. I want to say it's just special teams, but I mean, the field goal one, the most important part of special teams was still pretty good. I give him a D minus at worst. I wouldn't give him an F. He brought in a kicker that came in and he did his thing behind the line, so he had to be coached up and talked to, and had to have a week with them. So D minus for Hightower if you want to get Hightower. Allen on his own accord, A minus. I want to give Dennis Allen just on his defense today. I mean, we can call out the few blown plays and all that kind of stuff, but I think that was more player oriented than play calling. The Nashon Wright one, Nashon got greedy and tried to come down and help on Samuel. The big play on Tyreek. Tyreek just got behind him. It was just a better move than his defense. That kind of thing. But when you ain't shut down a run all season long, and then you come in and shut down a run, that's coaching. That's, hey, this is what you need to be doing. This is what you need to be doing. This is what you need to be doing. And to help you out, I'm going to call plays so you can do what you're supposed to do. And players can, you know what I'm saying, go rogue on the field all the time. But the way that defensive line looked, the way that run stop looked, the way the secondary looked most of the time, that bat down that who flew across and knocked that out, was that Bayard or Brisker?
Oh,
No,
when they called a flag.
When they called a flag on it. I know they called a flag.
That was
on it.
Bayard.
That was Bayard coming across, helping out. Just all of that combination. I gotta give him at least an A minus on that. Ben Johnson, I'm gonna give you C plus. I'm gonna give you C plus. simply because you know what I'm saying, you
Those
put in the
3
extra
down
running
game
back
rush on third was annoying.
was
Rushing
annoying.
3 on third down. They was picking
It
up
was
30,
actually 4. It
13.
was actually 4, but you was bringing the linebacker
Or the
way too
delayed
late.
linebacker.
Yeah, it was stupid. It was stupid. But my whole thing is, you said it, Mark. I didn't say it, but I knew it. Like, we got to come in and stop the run. We got to stop the run this shit, and we got to put pressure on the quarterback. And we did put pressure on him. He's just Jaden Daniels. He made some good plays. So be it. But looking at what they was doing, like looking at the people that was in there, the players, the rotation of the players, all that kind of stuff. I mean, that can get better. You talking about, you know, the 3-man rush we're bringing. We can just never call that again. You know what I mean? Like, that's as simple as that. But you show the good that front seven can do, or 6+1 if you want to throw Kai Gordon in there and all that kind of stuff. But once TJ shake it off and Kyler shake it off and get into those things, the penalties don't come up, the refs don't be so, you know, so free with the flags on us a lot of the times. I think it's gonna, like Ben Johnson, we just saw Ben Johnson say, just guess what this team gonna look like once we clean up those flags. That's all I'm saying. So I gotta give him his A-. And like I said, Ben Johnson, give C+. You ran Roshan. You felt like you was ahead of the Commanders this game, and you shouldn't have thought that. 3rd and 1, 4th and 1, should have went basic, tried to get fancy. At least you didn't twirl Caleb around 3 times to fake it. You know what I mean? But and then on top of that, you guys still came out with the win. We cannot stress enough about how a fucking win.
That boosts your grade for sure.
A win. So Ben Johnson, he get a C+, not just because of his offense, but he gets credit for the whole team too, because he is the head coach. Because if they did lose and they look bad, he's the one that's gonna be top chopping block kind of, you know what I'm saying? That kind of thing. So he had faith in Moody, he had faith in Williams, he had faith in the run this today. Going to that, he let Dennis Allen go ahead and let him loose. He had a great plan. Like, hey, it's Ben Johnson has been good. He getting better. Guess what's gonna happen in down the line? It's gonna be his best. So let's just give him his praise.
Did we ever figure out who 48 was?
No, man, I don't know who that is. I just know it was.
I'm looking.
If y'all know, put it in the chat.
Jackson, I don't know who that was. But like you say, I think he came in for what's his name?
Yeah, 48
for Noah Sewell. So you went with B though. B, right?
I gave him a B. I gave him a solid B because, like I said, I think, you know, the defense, I mean, they did what they supposed to do. Like, we were on the verge of losing the game in that. And even though it was Jaden Daniels who lost that ball, for Nashawn Wright to shoot down and get that ball, that's what we talk about. Even on the other one, when the ball went through the guy's legs and we got that
snatched
one.
that up.
Yeah,
we snatched that up. The Brisker pick, like it was a lot of good. It was a lot of good. It was a lot of good. I know people. You look at the big plays and kind of get lost in that, the embarrassment of it. But at the same time, I'm like, y'all did good.
I'm not mad at the B. I'm not mad at the B. I like the B. The takeaways helped a lot, especially based on the boneheaded shit the offense was doing. But you held Jaden Daniels to 211 yards, 1 interception. You sacked him. You got 3 sacks. 2 fumbles. 2 forced. Well, 2 fumbles.
2 fumbles.
I'm gonna say forced because, like you said, Nashawn Wright was barreling down in there. Look, they gave us some big plays, some miscommunications in the backfield, some dumb third and long calls. But overall, like on that last drive, because it was one on that last drive, they let them pick up a key first down.
Yeah,
that was
and
making it look scary.
Yeah. And I thought that was play calling. I don't think that was on them. We like, what are we
Yeah,
doing? Why are we so far
Dennis
back?
Allen. Yeah, Dennis Allen. He did it again. He called the same shit. Well, delayed, whatever. He called the same shit, and they picked it up. And I'm just like, man. And the fumble happens, and they Sean Wright is right there.
Right there. Wasn't even half a second later.
Yeah, it was.
He didn't do, because a lot of the times we was worried about, if you looked, a lot of the times whether they handed the ball off or not, they was wrapping Jaden Daniels up. At least one player was wrapping him up.
Get him down, yeah.
They was wrapping up. He didn't even have the ball. I'm talking, even when he didn't have the ball, they would hug him.
On those RPOs, yeah, they started
RPOs. They just started hugging him.
Is you one of the guys, your assignment is the running back, and then my assignment is the quarterback, regardless. That's how they teach it, regardless of who got the ball. You go towards the quarterback every time. And they started doing that. They started bodying, thudding up absolutely.
Yeah, and that takes him out. That takes him out to play, which is great. And then oh yeah. I don't want to get into all that. I just know over the last 3 weeks, our chat has been hate free.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I done seen a Judas. Hey, look, even did you see the real Bear fan come in here and he gave his props and said, "I'm gonna get up out of here."
He came in quick and left because he knew.
Hey, look, I respect it though. I respect him coming in and saying, "Hey, this, that," giving his what he calls high praise. But it didn't say, "I'm gonna get up out of here." Don't
he
stay
worse
too long.
than that 1920 football drive, dude, on Twitter.
We ain't gonna
1920
get
Bears
into
or
that.
whatever.
We ain't gonna
But
get into that.
like, I like the B. I'm cool with the B. No arguments with the B. It was getting a little scary, but they 3 for 8, I think, on third down for the Commanders.
Yes.
That's good. I like it. I'll take the 3 for 8. I'm not mad at the B. Ronnie, what you think about the B?
So is this the coaching overall you guys are grading? So
yeah, coaching overall.
Yeah.
Only
Okay.
reason I broke it down is because Bad Truth gave like
okay. I was wondering. Okay, so
that's
yeah, I'm in agreement too. I'm in accordance with the B, but I feel a little inclined to throw the plus on there overall for the Bears, just because we're finally starting to see things manifest themselves and things are starting to work now, and we can see that they're putting in the work and players are learning the stuff. And it's like I said, it's manifesting, it's showing up and translating into winning plays, successful plays for us as a football team. So I got to go with the plus because, like I said, we're trending up now. Ain't no arrow pointing down. It's pointing up. We're going in the right direction. Everybody getting it on board with everything, buying in, B plus all the way, all day.
Yeah.
When you say that it's manifesting and they learning, what I've been hearing on from all of the former players who come on and talk about what's going on with the Bears, who go on their podcast and talk about what's going on with the Bears run defense, they say it's easily fixable. Gap scheme, get in your gap and handle that business. Whatever they did over the bye, I'm telling you, that shit worked. It was night and day. They was in their gaps.
That's why I threw the plus on there, because you could just see it with the blocking. You could see Dennis Allen moving shit around, trying different shit, but he was more confident in it, and it was working.
And overall, it was not that many real bad negative plays. It was more, we missed that.
Yeah.
We missed that. It was a bad read. Even on defense, like it was a bad read. I mean,
some broken tackles here and
broken
there.
tackles, like a missed coverage for a big play. Like team like that, that happens. And I mean, you can, like I said, if you watch every team all weekend long, you're gonna look and see more misassignments on defense, missed passes on offense. But remember, I mean, previously we had like negative plays. Like, remember, didn't we have like a second and third and something, and like it was past like 40 yards or something because we ran back. I don't know if it was in the Caleb era or the Justin era, but we had ran back so far, the ball had went back so far, we was like third and like 40 or something, or 35 at one point in time in one game. I can't remember what game it was. We were like,
that might have been last year or something.
Yeah, it could have been last year or maybe even the year before. But I remember it was like how did we get so far that when they in like max protect, like it's gonna be a Hail Mary, that they not even at the line of scrimmage, and they're still got like 30 yards in between us in the line of scrimmage. Like, we kept the game reasonable for the most part, finally. And if we can stay there and just start to keep pushing forward and stop, like I said, like Ben Johnson said, like Mark, what you said, like if we could just stay in games, we can win. We said it for the last, I know me and you last year too, and plenty of games, even through that last year, that 10 game streak, was like we were in games and we didn't finish.
Let the bottom fall out every time.
And let the bottom fall out every time. It was for whatever reason. I'm not gonna blame nobody or anything. I'm not gonna blame something, but we were right there. Out of that 10 game losing skid last year, I think 6 of them was lost by like less than 3. We were this kind of ending of a game away from winning 6 of those 10 last year, to go from 5 and 12 or whatever it was to 8, 9, 10, and I'm not gonna do the math on y'all do. You know what I'm saying? To a whole different scenario. That's what I want to see. And every year, like I said, I don't know if the mantra's right. I don't know if it means anything, but good, better, best. I'm gonna keep saying it. I don't give a fuck. I'm just gonna keep saying it. Good, better, best.
You be saying it with some passion in the locker room for sure. Like they love it. They just as loud as him, just as getting red in the face just as much as he is.
Yeah, because they know they good. Now you just gotta be better. And when it's your time, be your best.
Like
Drop passes, penalties, all that kind of stuff. That's your best. When you get rid of all of that, those penalties, those drop back, like we said, it, we was right there from ripping this game open at the best. They were better. They kept getting better in this game despite what was happening, and they just wasn't at their best. Long football season, man. It's better to be
for a little bit more. That's all he said.
It's better to be your. It's better to be your. Look, it's better to be your best week 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. That's how you make the playoffs.
Game balls. Appreciate everybody that stuck it out. It's still 219, 18 people in here watching. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, the Black Bear Podcast. One word, no spaces. We go live twice a week, Wednesday nights, and post-game shows after every single show. I'm your host, Mark Raul, my co-host in the building, Chef West to the right of me, and OG Ronnie B. At the bottom of your screen, you can find us on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. Game balls, fellas, game balls. Ben Johnson gave some out. There's some chalk in there. And then it's some unsung heroes in there too. I'm gonna go first. Theo Benedict. Theo fucking Benedict. He opened up a lot of gaps, a lot of big holes for the running back today. I thought he protected Caleb pretty well today. I've been calling for Braxton Jones to get cut for 3 years now. Not cut, well, benched for 3 fucking years. Some people said I was harsh. Some people said Rob, you act like he's a first-round pick. He's a 5th-round pick. This and that in the fucking 3rd, but I know what I'm talking about. Ben Johnson came in and he knew what the fuck he saw what I saw. Get the fuck out. We can't keep doing this. All right, I get it. 5th-round pick. You're overperforming, whatever the fuck. But you're not good enough to be a starter. You got to go. Dan Rochard, you got to go. Theo Benedict, get in there, undrafted free agent. I guess that's a plus for Ryan Poles. If you
fuck that.
I guess that's a plus for him. Undrafted free agent that could jump in there and do with it, whatever. Theo Benedict gets my first game ball.
Do you want to give a game ball out before I get mine, Ronnie?
I'll give a game ball out real quick. I'm gonna go left field. I'm not gonna go Swift or Moody. I'm gonna go a little left field on a guy that I've been getting down on a little bit, and that's Montez Sweat. I'm gonna give him a game ball because for the first time, I feel like this year he had the punch out. I've seen him way more active tonight than I have seen him, and he was moving around. He was getting pressure. He didn't get a sack, maybe, but he was getting pressure. He was moving around. He seemed more alive and active than we've been seeing him. and I like that out of him. And we need more of that. Please keep it coming, Mr. Montez Sweat. And that's your game ball, boy.
Like I said, a little more juice. It seemed like it was a little more juice, and he had the punch out. But remember, he actually tipped one of
tipped that ball.
Yeah, that would have been a first down.
Yeah, it would have been
the first down, but he tipped it.
I
I saw more Montez Sweat today.
Yeah, he had more pep in his step tonight.
I can't stand this guy. Well, I'm not gonna do that, Bear Truth. Thanks.
Darnell and Moody. What you
I
got?
wasn't gonna go Moody. I had one for Darnell, but since Bear Truth want to be all of my business all the time, I'm going to get mine. I got a few people that I had under consideration, but I'm gonna get one to somebody that the other person that Mark Robb gets down on so much on this show, but I'm gonna give it to him today. I'm gonna give Javon Dexter a game ball today. I seen, like I said, first 4 weeks, I've seen you shine. This is after the bye. This is week 6. This is game 5. And I saw 99 just pushing the middle of that pocket a lot, getting that splinter hands up. I don't know where he got it. I said he needed it, but I don't know if he just found his motor. He was pushing and pushing and pushing. Even on those 3-man rushes, he was still pushing. He had some juice. I don't know if they wouldn't got that juice from the first Space Jam, not the second one. Nobody cares about that one, but the first one, that Bugs Bunny gave all of the Toon Squad to get them pumped. I guess Ben Johnson wrapped some tape around a water bottle and gave it to Dexter. 1.5 sacks. I didn't get to go through your whole stat line today, but I'm pretty sure you had a bunch of pressures. PFF and everybody else probably going to rank you high this week for sure. You was in there. You was a staple in this defensive line and that defensive attack today. So Javon Dexter Sr., to you and your family, you get a game ball from Chef West today.
2 defensive line game balls. That's big time. We got a D line and an O line. I got another one, and this guy. Like I said, I can't forget the disloyalty, but you played a hell of a game, DJ Moore. Gotta get DJ Moore my second game ball. He was blocking, man. He was blocking. He had some big plays when we needed him, and the dude was hurt. He was still out there limping. I was seeing him like the camera be panning over. I'm like, damn, was that DJ over there limping? Whatever. He's still out there playing hard, blocking hard. Opened up some good lanes for the running back to go through. That was 200 100 yards in the touchdown, receiving touchdown or whatever would have been fine. But that helped the run. That helped DeAndre Swift get a game ball from the head coach today. So and you know how I feel about your DJ, but you get my second game ball. We need everything you gave us on one leg or not. Bear Truth said, "Yeah, our wide receivers were blocking."
I want to do it a group. I want to give them a ball for the group, but I'm trying to think of individuals because some people shine. But I got one more though.
Yeah, I think I'm trying to see. I think that might have been my last one. I don't know, but okay, go ahead.
You got one more, Ronnie, before I give out mine?
Yeah, I got one I could do real quick. I was just thinking, I want to give Caleb Williams a game ball. Simply for the fact that last year's Caleb would have probably crumbled in a game like this. He didn't crumble today. He didn't put up the big numbers or nothing like that, but he stayed in there and he did his job and did what he had to do to get us the W. So I'll give him a game ball. I appreciate him being out there and doing his thing.
I think I don't know if one of y'all said it or Bear Truth. Somebody said it earlier when we was in the Caleb guide. Held it together, kept everything together. Didn't let it get too far away from us because these games usually just like will get the fuck away from us. Kept it close, kept it clutch, as Bear Truth saying, clutch.
Yeah.
I'm not mad at that game ball. I think I've given them game balls for every win so far. But okay. What's
I'm gonna get one more. I'm gonna get one more game ball to this guy. This is that he stepped up. I mean, he didn't have a perfect game, but I'm gonna give a game ball to Nahshon Wright. I'm gonna give him a game ball for getting that fumble recovery we needed to get the ball back for that drive so we can go down. I know he had that bad play where he bit on Debo and let that receiver go. But for somebody who we did not expect to be on that field, to keep playing. I mean, from week 1 to even right now, to be called up into that number 1 slot as a cornerback, you know what I mean? Or number 2 if you want to call, because Tyreek had he's been having a good game, so you can 1A 1B him if you want to, because JJ not there. I won't argue that fact, but to be there and still be out there fighting when you're supposed to be, second string. You supposed to came in and backed up somebody who was not supposed to get out the game. And the drop off is not that bad. You gonna have a brain fart, as they
they're gonna
it.
pick on you.
They
gonna have a
pick
lot of
on you.
volume, so you're gonna mess up sometimes.
You're gonna mess up sometime. But for you to keep making play, I mean, honestly, I think he make a play. He make a really significant play every week since he's been out there. Oh, you want a game ball? But the water boy said, Chef West said, right. See, that's what I'm saying. But we could have had, like,
he was getting picked on, but it could have been worse.
JJ went down before. It was bad. It was bad because remember we had the Zen dude that we had to cut. Remember that Adrian guy that cut
Colbert,
that
which
Colbert guy
crying about.
We had Blonde Dreads who made that one good play. Reddy Stewart. See, Mark know who I'm talking about. When we had those when we had to have 4 or 5 guys go out there to try our best to make up for JJ's absence on the field. And Nahshon, I mean, pick 6, fumble recovery, and all this is from a guy who, hey, look, you barely made the 53. Like, you came up, remember he came up, oh yeah, he looked really, really good in training camp. That's how he made the squad. He wasn't a notion previously speaking. So for him to keep coming up, keep making big plays when it counts, because at the end of the day, it's all about when it counts.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
When the chips were down, he was in the right place at the right time.
Right place, right time, made the right choice. Yeah, you got bid on that one. You're going to get bid on the other one. I mean, we said the same shit about Tyreek since last season.
Short-term memory as a corner.
You know what I mean? Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, we said the same about Tyreek. Is he the one? And then he come back and have a hell of a game. And we like, oh, man, Tyreek is fighting for Nahshon right. You get a game off for getting that recovery, because he could have missed it and kicked it and bopped it around and all of that, but he saw it. His instincts kicked in. He dropped straight up on it. Didn't give nobody a chance to touch him, get around him, pull it out.
If he didn't get there, I don't know if we would have got that.
I don't know if we would have got that.
They would have picked it up.
They would have came back around. Both of them could have had a chance. He gave nobody a chance. He didn't even give Jaden Daniels a chance to react to the ball on the ground. So I'm gonna give you a game ball.
I feel like they fumbled another time, and one of their offensive linemen picked it up. I think because Jaden picked his own fumble up once, but I felt like there was another fumble.
No, because remember because remember that one, we got that one. That was
he fell on it, but we
smashed
his legs.
We smashed it. That was the other fumble recovery that we got too. Yep. Okay. Yeah, that was the one that Kyler Gordon got. Kyler Gordon went down and then pulled it between his legs and got that one. But I'm gonna give you a game ball. Hey, look, I know Bears fans it's crazy when you're like, oh well, this guy, and like Bear Troop said, get a Waterboy one. Let's take every week. Let's win our weeks. Let's give our praise. Like I said, Jake Moody just got there. He got a game ball. I can't remember. Cairo got one last year. Did he get one this year yet? No, I don't think Cairo.
Yeah, Cairo got one against the Raiders.
For
making all those kids. He had 4 field goals.
He had 4 field goals. They gave him a ball for that. Okay, cool. But that's it. That's all I got.
I gave him one too. And this is not necessarily a game ball. I think it's bigger than all of them. We talked about them already. DeAndre Swift. That's the player of the game. He was the player of the game.
Big time.
He get a game ball. He get a hat. He get a jersey.
Get hat.
Yeah.
A medal.
He get a flag. turning around is running. And for him being the only running back all year long, for the most part, to finally get that back. We said it, Mark. Did we said every week, week in, week out, we saying like everybody keeps trying to get the running game going, but it's like, how can you get the running game going when you only got one running back? It was a game, remember, where he was literally the only active running back.
The only one that 14 carries, and you had 14 carries, or we say 16 total touches, and you had 170 plus scrimmage yards. Dude, like I said, he had to play of the game. That catch and break tackle on the sideline, and he foot raced dude to the play of the game, man.
Again in Washington.
You can't explain exactly what he meant to this team. Caleb Williams needed that play to him on that drive, because it was looking weird. It was looking rough. The offense was looking like it was gonna melt a little bit, and DeAndre Swift pulled him up and did his fucking job.
And had the knowledge to, like, I'm not gonna get too far away from Caleb, so that ball not short. Because remember, Swift, he'll usually fade out further on that little, but he stayed close enough to where it was a clean catch. And then, I mean, he just took everything else in his own hands.
I don't know how he tight-roped it and stayed in bounds.
Tight-roped, leg tackles, kept going. And then some other dude tried to, and he said, "What? I'm a running back.
My initial thought was,
take off on you."
My initial thought was, first down, we got it. And then all of a sudden, he just came out. He like went around.
Came out.
Ran around, buddy. It was crazy.
He took the angle.
Yeah.
He didn't go towards the out of bounds line. He went. He instantly bent his body and started going towards the end zone. Cut back. It was great, man.
Biggest
good win, fellas.
Because I don't even think we took the lead with that. It was still 22-24 after that.
Yeah. It was.
But we needed that for sure. Great win, great show. Look,
3-2, fool.
3-2. We turning that corner. We winning games. We usually lose. We should be 4-1. I'm gonna keep saying it until we become like 6-2 or something like that.
Yeah.
We got the Saints up next. Come on now. We got. There got to be another one.
The Saints.
These are must-have wins. These are gimmies, and we got to go get them.
We got to go get them. We absolutely got to go get them. Fellas, any last words before we sign off for the night?
Bear down.
Bear the fuck down. All right, look, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, the Black Bear Podcast. One word, no spaces. You can find us on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. We go live twice a week, Wednesday nights, and post-game shows after every game. We got 216 people riding in here with us right now. If you watching on Twitter, head over to YouTube, show some love.
Get over there.
Nothing, don't cost nothing. Show some love. Subscribe. We on the road to 600, trying to keep growing. So we appreciate that if y'all could do that.
Please.
All I can say is bear down, fellas. Bear the fuck down.
Like I said, 2 words: Southside. Chi-town, Southside till I die. I'm listening to it right now. I'm gonna bang this all night long.
Bear Truth, you enjoy your night too, brother. We'll see y'all later, man. Y'all have a good rest of y'all night. Enjoy the win, victory week. We out of here. Peace.